Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. It is a Wednesday, my dudes. How's it going? I'm Martin, also known as Little Karibo, and I'm sorry for the late start. We had a bit well, we're just feeling very beat emotionally, I think, and I think we had to, we overslept a little bit, and as a result, everything was kind of backed up. But we're here now, and we're very happy to be here with you guys. Hoo-ha,
Hoo-ha!
indeed, Void Adept.
Hoo-ha!
And we're here to
Hoo-ha!
play more Ace Attorney Investigations 2 while I set up these channel point rewards real quick. All right. We're here to play more Ace Attorney Investigations 2 and have a good time. Probably not going to go super long because Soupy told us before we went live this part isn't very long at all. And we're also late starting, and Marin has a big town hall meeting to preside over basically tonight. So we're gonna play and see what happens. Before we get into it, let me thank the following people for following. Joe Hills, who I think might be off Twitter. I might know them off Twitter. Thank you for the follow, Joe. Die Sirius, thank you for the follow. UK Techno Mage, thank you for following. Pedro Car 424, thank you for the follow. And Anton FJ 100, thank you so much for following. Sorry. But it's not just me, of course. I want to introduce my fantastic and wonderful co-hosts who we've been doing it for over a year now. Let's be happy about that. That's exciting. We've been doing it 1 year plus. 1 year and a week.
We're committed.
Yeah. So, we're joined by them, of course. First off, the star of the show, the star of my life, we have Marin Miller. Hi, Marin.
Oh, hello. It is I, Marin Miller, here today with your gay update. Still homosexual.
Oh.
Thank you for coming. It's a hard day, guys. I did not have some good news this morning. I'm kind of bummed. And there was a premiere that I was supposed to go to last night, and it was a movie I co-adapted, and it was being shown at Grauman's Chinese, and, it would have been really special, but I just could not. I couldn't fathom the idea of sitting in a dark room for like 2 hours and wondering if I got sick, so I wasn't ready to do that. And then today I got some bad news, and then I have to try and figure out a way to make myself look presentable and intelligent to 600 people, enough to respect my opinions on unionizing anime dubbing. So
Just
we'll
remember,
fucking
you
see.
know more than they do.
I do know more than they do. You're all idiots. No. But yeah, so I'm doing my best.
You've got a great butt.
I'm gonna. Well, you know what? Here's my. I'm gonna read part of my erotic fan fiction, my 3-way fan fiction for y'all as a gift to myself. All right. So here we go. Callisto, to set the scene, because this is going to be all right. Martin, I see your face. This is gonna be when she calls Phoenix, right? She finds out Phoenix and Miles are into each other. She sees it. And she's like, all right, I'm gonna call Phoenix and ask him to be my lawyer because she just got arrested, and this is like during the timeline of the second investigations game, right? Okay, so she's like, all right, Phoenix, help me. And then Phoenix is like, oh God, you're coming on to me. And she's like, shh, don't think, you look tired. She continued to stroke his face and neck tenderly, taking one of his earlobes between her fingers to give it a playful tug. Aren't you tired of coming here and always needing to have all the answers, prying them out of people? Her fingers moved to the flimsy collar of her shirt, tugging at the small incision she had made earlier to rip it apart and reveal the shape of her bosom. The stronger twitches between her thighs became more difficult for him to conceal, despite the cocktail of emotions present on his face, and she laughed at how helpless he was. This man must have all the life experience of a fly, all function without the fun. He had no defense against her, wasn't even prepared to fathom it. Here, there is nothing to fight. You like me, I like you. His face was in her hands, but from the look in his eyes, she had the whole of his person. His breath came shallow and cold against her neck as she nuzzled cheek to cheek with him, breathing softly into his ear. Why don't you let me be the one to answer some questions you didn't know you had? And that's it.
Ooh.
All right.
Nice.
Nice indeed.
Buckatato,
Buckatato, you're good. You're good to come out again. You can Buckatato. Let me in chat. Sorry, you're good.
I
You.
wasn't reading pornography.
Yeah.
Oh, they said
Oh, bless you.
intimophobia. I don't know what that is.
Oh,
I
see.
assume it's more about intimacy than porn. Lena Kira, thank you for resubscribing with Prime for 4 months. Thanks for all the laughs and thoughtful conversations on your streams. Love all of you. Thank you, Lena Kira. It's been good having you in the chat. But it's not just Marin with their bountiful porn. I don't know what else to call it.
Erotica.
Okay, that works. We're also joined by the hearty, the healthy, the wonderful Soupy. Hi, Soupy.
Hi, everybody. Hope everybody's doing well. You know, I thought of something that I should have said during the last stream that, like, when we were talking about, like, memories and stuff from old streams. So I thought of something I should have said then, but I'm going to say it now. So when we were starting, like, I didn't know about, like, people could make clips and stuff, right?
Yeah.
So it actually took me a while to, like, actually start watching any of them. Because, like, out of the three of us, like, I'm the one who's not a voice actor, so I'm not used to hearing my voice played back.
Right.
And, like, I really thought that I would hate it, but it's actually made me, like, get used to and actually, like hearing my voice played back.
That's wonderful. Soupy, I think you have a lovely voice, and I'm glad
Oh,
that
thank you, Martin.
I'm glad that that's helped, honestly, because as someone who for the longest time couldn't stand the sound of my own voice, it's something that I've had to get used to by doing stuff like this as well. I'm glad that it could help.
Yeah, it helped a ton. And, like, my biggest surprise was that, like, I don't mind hearing the sound of my own laugh, and I thought I would hate that so much.
Oh,
Cute laugh.
Thank you.
my laugh is the stupidest laugh. My laugh is just
It is not the stupidest laugh.
my laugh is my laugh is like
your laugh is hoo-ha.
Wah.
Hoo-ha.
Man, it's funny because, like, I was watching a video that I was in, right? And I laughed at myself, and I didn't realize it. And then Martin was like, "You laughed at yourself," like, teasing me. And, like, I didn't say it at the time, but, like, when he was writing episodes more frequently,
You've said this.
he would, like, go in the bathroom and talk to himself in voices and giggle on the toilet. Like,
When you're in writing mode, it's just whenever you have time to try and think of something, I think.
well,
I
for
mean-
you, you're definitely more verbal than I am.
I mean,
Sometimes you do your best thinking on the toilet.
yes, and I do spend a lot of time on the toilet.
But it would be like, tell me, tell me, like. There
I mean,
would just be the same, like, little fractions of sentences and giggling.
Sometimes I'm like feeling it out. I'm feeling out how it would play if it was heard.
You might as well when you're bored on the toilet.
Yeah. Void Adept, thank you for the bit. I believe you should call it non-binary special interest literature. NBSIL. Imbecile.
I mean, so far, well, okay, I guess in my head Clavier is non-binary, so I have written non-binary special interest literature, but this one, very cis.
Sis. C-I-Z-Z.
Sizzy.
Getting all sizzy up in here.
That's the cis.
Vampiro. Oh, by the way, chat, how
this baby?
how do we all sound? Am I overpowering everybody with the loudness of my voice? I noticed that some of my settings have either been changed or something, because I'm sounding way louder than I used to. But let me know if anybody sounds quieter than me, or if anybody needs boosting. Vampiro, thank you for the 5 bits. Look, I'm sure Tom Kenny busts out SpongeBob while dropping a deuce too. Oh. Don't know how to react to that. Being compared to Tom Kenny, talking about SpongeBob on the toilet.
I mean, we know that, like, we are at least as capable as Tom Kenny in that Pinocchio movie.
Huh? Is he in that?
Really? No. Yeah, he's the wizard guy.
Wizard guy.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Well, he's an older looking guy from the trailer, if I recall correctly.
He
He's
must
got, like,
be a
long
wizard.
beard. No, well, he's got like a long beard, and I think he because there is magic in Pinocchio. Why are you making fun of me?
Every time I see a dude with a long beard, I'm like, wizard.
I don't. Well, he didn't look like Geppetto to me.
Let me look up Paul. What's it? Tom Kenny, Pinocchio. Let's see.
Kenny, Pinocchio.
Let's see if he plays a wizard. I'm sorry.
Because it could be not the fairy godmother. He could be the fairy god wizard. Because it's Russian and they're sexist. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the opposite of mother is wizard.
Well, you
it's,
know.
It's Geppetto. It is Geppetto.
Oh, wow.
Geppetto, famous
Geppetto
wizard.
put on his robe and wizard hat.
Oh my god. All right. He is playing Geppetto. All right. We're going to play some Ace Attorney Investigations 2, folks. So we're not going to be playing for a super long time because
Natsu's got me.
I'm sorry?
Natsu was a wizard and then they shaved.
So we're going to be playing Ace Attorney Investigations 2. We're not going to be playing a super long time just because, one, we believe this part doesn't have very long left, and two, yes, we're going to be playing Ace Attorney Investigations 2. Volcanic, it's crazy. We're going to be playing it... Sorry, I keep repeating myself. We're not going to go super long. Marin has an out time for this town hall thing tonight, so we might not be going longer than like 2 hours or so, but we'll try and make the most of it. What is the recap leading into this part? What happened last time? Somebody want to help me out?
Edgeworth. So I mean, we can kind of. So Kay.
Justine started
We thought Kay fell off a building, and then we realized that she fell into
the storeroom,
the lobby of a storeroom containing a black market auction, which we believe is run by the PIC because it is directly above the PIC chambers, which we are in now. And all of the guests passed through this storeroom in order to do so. And we thought that the conductor of this black market auction was the victim, Jill Crane, but it is not. We have pretty much determined that Blaze has confessed to it, and we're kind of just circling him like a shark. But essentially... Lotta took a picture of post-crime, and then we also had a recording of the crime happening, which allowed us to realize that Jill Crane was not the killer, but the victim, and she was dressed up to look like the killer or something like. I don't remember exactly what it was. But essentially we determined that her body had been dressed.
Right.
Came down to it.
And also the nurse was an accomplice.
And that the nurse was an accomplice.
And the gavel had been used before.
To
yes.
peg. Yeah.
to peg.
No, that's right. They got bumped on the head. The head injury was first.
Mm-hmm. So
and
Jill Crane died of a horny bonk.
Yeah, Justine got a little too.
Did we?
But
sorry, go on.
Well, I was gonna say, but also like Justine is kind of starting to like, she's this whole game she's been like, fuck you and your badge, but now she's like, oh, your badge may be deserved after all, good prosecutor in Kagina. And but like there have been a couple times where she's like, bro, you should have said objection. Like she's helping us out. She's turning into Miles Edgeworth in 1-4 or 1-5 or whatever it is.
1-3.
1-3, yeah.
Really quickly, Rock Rulin, thank you for the 10 bits. Why are you solving crimes when you should be delivering our body pillows and potatoes? I will try and
Where's my hentai?
I'll try and get back to Death Stranding when I can. And Totori Ruto, thank you for subscribing at tier 1 there. A pleasure to make your acquaintance. Also,
is that what you deliver in Death Stranding?
Well, it's what
hentai.
It's what
only hentai.
It's what my chat has decided that I'm delivering.
Yeah, it's a federal crime to open the mail, Soupy. We don't know.
Happy birthday in advance, Classic G.
Happy birthday.
One thing that I think we forgot to mention was that they expected someone to attack the conductor, right?
Oh, yeah.
That's one of the reasons all of this went down. Was they were expecting an attack they didn't know who from.
Well,
it
was the criminal decided to go after Jill Crane because he was expecting her to attack them.
Oh, right, because Jill Crane was obviously sort of partnering with Kay on some sort of revenge plot.
I still don't know if we know those letters are legit, though.
Yeah, we don't know that.
I don't remember.
Well, that's what they're trying to posit,
yeah.
I assume, is that Jill Crane was trying to attack the conductor, and then we were kind of like, oh, right, those revenge letters. Wow.
Wait, so hang on. Sorry. I just need a brief clarification. Jill Crane was expected to attack the conductor. Is that what it was?
Yes.
Okay. They just didn't know how it would go down. They were just expecting it. Okay.
I wonder if the Yatagarasu like threatened them and we didn't know or something.
Well, the Yatagarasu's in prison right now, I think.
Well, Kay is the Yatagarasu.
I don't think she would have sent a threatening letter like that.
She literally, I mean, like, right now we have a letter saying, hey, thanks for the revenge. Like,
But we know they wouldn't have signed it K or anything like that.
We don't know anything. She has amnesia.
That's true. Well, also, there were wigs involved.
Oh, yeah.
Also,
a
we
wavy
gave up
wig
our
and a
badge.
straight wig. Yep. We're badgeless.
Okay. That's about it.
All right.
I think that's a good enough summary.
All right. Let's, April 6th, 9:18 a.m., Grand Tower, PIC meeting room. Hey, it's the old... It sounds like there's 100 people there.
Order in the court. Prosecutor Von Karma, your report, please.
Your book report.
All right. Let me lay this out for you as simply as I can. I have bad news. We've searched every inch of the Grand Tower, but the auction gavel was nowhere to be found.
Volcanic wants to know your top 3 hentai games, Marin.
Oh, well, obviously, number
Rob
one.
Dignab.
How can they limit it to just 3?
Well, you know, but number one, definitely Brobdingnag. Journey to Brobdingnag.
Journey to Brobdingnag.
You can still purchase this game. It's so
expensive.
old that you literally can't, you have to go out of your way to download special software in order to play it, because that's what we had to do for my last birthday, the last time we played it. But you may recognize some familiar voices in this game. 2 of them, in fact. And Martin directed me on the hentai. But that was fun. And then also, like, see, here's the thing about a lot of like hentai games that I have experience with is they're all really rapey, and I'm not saying that as a joke. Like, that is something that is was a legit problem in Japanese media as someone who has experience being a victim of sexual assault. So I don't have a whole ton of favorite hentai games.
No.
Just because they tend to get kind of problematic.
Sure.
But I really liked Code Realize. That's not a hentai game.
But it can be if you think hard enough about it.
Yeah, well, yeah. But also, if you have any suggestions.
Just want to point out that we played the hentai game on my birthday, not your birthday, Marin.
Oh, that's right. Well, the first time was my birthday, but
First time.
and the last time was your birthday.
Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that.
That's what he woke up to and was like, good for.
Kingdom Hearts.
Kingdom Hearts is most unfortunate. It seems I am left with no choice but to pronounce a verdict in this not courtroom.
Well.
Man, Kingdom Hearts came out before this fucking game did, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, way before.
Yeah, definitely.
It sure seems that way, you know. Normally, you wouldn't commit a blunder like leaving behind the murder weapon, you know.
Sorry, the voice isn't super strong today.
The best criminals would never do something like that, you see.
I don't have enough information. Is this as far as I can go?
Yes, it's a shame, you know, but it can't be helped, you see. This takes me back, you know. All those defendants who came to me, asking for a plea bargain. They trusted me, you know. Told me every one of their dirty little secrets, you see. Those sussy little bacchus. And when it came time for the trial, I'd get them sentenced to life in prison. They were all completely dumbstruck, you know. Each and every one of them. Oh, how I wish you all could have seen it, you know. The stupid look on their baka faces.
This man needs a kink instead of taking this out on people in his job.
That is his kink.
His kink is
Don't
moisture.
kink shame, Marin.
No, I'm just... Okay. All right.
Dusk Bringer, thank you for the bit. Drinking game, take a shot every time Blaze says, you know.
You know.
Well, you wouldn't survive.
I shall hereby announce my verdict. Please humbly accept the words of the law.
Humbly.
There's nothing more I can do. With this, both Kay and I are...
You should just pick her up and make a run for it.
If only we had some evidence. Where's that scruffy detective? Run in here and save my brother.
I never thought that I would be passing judgment on you like this. Kind of like it, though.
You got a great
What the end,
butt.
Deska?
AG Silver, thank you for resubscribing for 13 months. You got a great butt.
You know, fun fact. I don't know if anyone knows this, but when you hear a ka at the end of a sentence in Japanese... Oh, sorry.
No, sorry, I didn't touch it.
Oh,
Sorry.
all good. We had no idea.
Yeah,
that
I
was
didn't
gonna happen.
realize. But, you know, when you hear a ka at the end of a sentence, that means that someone's asking you a question. It's a verbal question mark, which is really fucking cool, I think.
Oh.
And I didn't know this, but like Mandarin has the same sort of thing. It's ma. Like anytime you're asking someone a question, it's ma,
Hoo-ha!
which is so fucking cool. I don't know. That's like my
Hoo-ha.
weird dirty language thing for the moment.
Completely
Hoo-ha.
ruined Justine's face turn.
I'm sorry.
Oh, you're fine.
I got really excited about grammar.
I don't know who I'm indicting, but I hereby indict you.
You're indicting Blaze the Best. It's crazy.
Blaze the best, I indict
Oh.
It's the face turn we've all been waiting for. Azulmagia, thank you for the 15 bits. Top 10 anime betrayals. See, Azulmagia was ready for this. And then Stolas, thank you for cashing in on the hoo-ha.
What?
Oh? What's gotten into you all of a sudden? I'm the sussy little baka?
The Void Adept, thank you for the bit. Blaze, you know that lying about the terms of a plea bargain is not only a major judicial ethics violation, it's actually against the law. And you just admitted that to a room full of prosecutors. Oh, shit.
I'm curious, Lena Kira, if I may engage a little bit.
He's on the other
because you
side now. Sorry.
Because you say "na" is for questions that can't be answered by yes or no. When it says like "ni jiao shima," like I know that "jiao" is a verb. It's not like "what is your name?" It's "what are you called?"
I was
and, like,
looking
you can call
respectfully.
someone. So I'm curious, like, and that, but like Duolingo will be like "ni jiao shima," you know. So I'm curious, like, how that fits in. If you actually know, but if you don't, then anyway.
Thank you for
that's my
bonking-
random language question.
Thank you for bonking me, AG Silver. It's exciting. Justine's on the other side. She's looking that way now.
Yeah.
She's
I
like,
have here
"Bitch."
documents regarding a certain case.
She was ready for this, you can tell, though, because
Yeah.
she's very quickly changed her hair. So it
Have
goes
a
the other way now.
This is the Michael Scott episode where she's like, Dwight, we're all very disappointed in you for faking that fire drill.
Did you say this line? Sorry, I missed.
Yes.
Okay.
The IS-7 incident. A case that happened 18 years ago.
Wait, what?
Oh, that makes sense, Lena. Documents, you say? Why would you suddenly... Wait, you don't mean... And thank you, Dorge. On the day of the crime, the record of your keycard being used was because... These are... The only reason why I'm, like, nerding out right now is because these are questions I can't ask Duolingo. So
Yeah.
if anyone fucking knows, I'm like, ooh!
The owl will not respond to questions.
Yeah, the owl. I keep asking, and that motherfucker's like, "I'm so proud of you," and I'm like, "That doesn't answer my question, you green fuck."
I came to this room to fetch these documents, of course.
Brando Mar, thank you for the follow.
Although, when I entered the meeting room, it seems it was before the black market auction had begun. At first I told you that I came to gather documents about you, Prosecutor Edgeworth. At that time, I simply could not tell you the truth.
We got the IS-7 incident documents jotted down.
What are you doing, Justine? Why are you indicting my pops?
So wait. Let's look at these
I
documents.
appreciate it, Lena.
Date of the event, 12/24/2000, 18 years ago. Prosecutor Manfred von Karma, defense attorney, I almost read that as definitely the attorney, Gregory Edgeworth. Victim Isaac Dover, defendant Jeffrey Master, crime scene, Dover's body was discovered. Obviously we know this information. Related persons Delicia Scones, Catherine Holiday, and Gustavia remarks there are no clues to whereabouts of Dover's son or Gustavia's son. That's going to come up, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm sure they're going to... If they're not already here, they're going to be here next time.
Who until the day before the incident regularly visited at Mr. Master's mansion.
This reminds me,
Mr.
you know,
Master.
we were talking about doing Praetorium earlier.
Yes.
Yeah.
My static, like, our leader wanted us to do voices.
Mm-hmm.
So I did the entire Gaia speech in Jigglypuff voice.
Brilliant.
Such devastation! I'm so glad we could give you the confidence to do Jigglypuff voice.
Oh.
I can't wait to hear
There's
what else
always no
comes
way.
out of Soupy.
Okay.
One new voice a game. I demand it. Without any basis. This is slander.
That was a wonderful remark, Sebastian. You're learning of something.
Even the
You're
great,
doing it.
even the
You're
great
lawyering.
Louis Soir.
Huh? Really? Positive reinforcement?
Of course there is a basis. During the case 18 years ago. I'm just impressed you know the word slander and basis.
Oh.
Prosecutor Manfred von Karma fabricated information regarding the body.
That was because the body of the sculptor Isaac Dover had been stolen. Papa fabricated information about a body. What do you mean?
Francisca, are you living, like, in complete denial about your dad?
She might not fucking... I mean, she might. Very well,
guess.
yeah. Because if she were to acknowledge that her father was wrong, then she'd have to acknowledge that she's wrong.
Yeah, she should.
I mean, I feel like she already has to some extent.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
That's what she used to do.
Yeah.
Or, actually, she might not even realize what happened. She might just know
Right.
that Von Karma had a black mark on his record and she never felt like she
Like
needed
us.
to ask.
Yeah.
The Azulmug, you think of the 10 minutes, you can't slander my father. He might have admitted to like 12 other crimes over the course of today, but not that one. Talking about the best there.
Detective Lacer, who handled the initial investigation, reported that the body had gone missing.
Rip
I
Lacer.
forgot about him, Rip Lacer.
I do apologize.
Bless you. However, in order to deceive Prosecutor Von Karma, there's a person who purposely did not report to him that the body had disappeared.
Oh, my bad. What? What did you say?
That person would not forgive those who defied him, nor would he allow others to hold power. He would use any means necessary in order to bend others to his will. And then,
Sorry.
also 18 years ago,
You okay, Marin?
Yeah, no, got
Okay.
distracted. Yeah, I'm distracted, so if there's a line coming up for the next, like, 10 seconds, I might not see
Sure,
it.
sure.
okay. Director Young, who was ordered by a certain individual to write a fake autopsy report.
Yeah, your line, Marin, sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, 2 seconds.
You're fine.
Having a shoot.
Hope you guys are having
a meeting tonight.
Yeah.
Dr. Young was the one who wrote the autopsy report for the IS-7 incident?
Please wait. Granny didn't do anything wrong.
Oh shit, it's all connected.
It's all connected. She was ordered by that person. She had no choice but to obey.
And he was a hottie.
So was I back
No.
in the day.
It's Dr. H-O-T-T-I.
No.
That's how I spelled it. That person. You mean that man or that person or this man or...
That person was the chief prosecutor at the time.
The chief prosecutor 18 years ago. You don't mean
Oh,
Hottie
this motherfucker. What?
Hottie McCollar. Oh, but it's Blaze. It's,
It's
his hair.
Blaze. Talking about.
It looks like
It's not a wizard, by the way, Marin. He's got a long beard. Oh, we lost
okay.
Soupy.
I wasn't sure.
Eep.
Uh-oh.
We have lost Soup. Not sure what happened. Must have been a sudden disconnection there. I'm still
Might
live,
have
right?
had an internet death.
I hope that they're okay. We might have to wait a minute here, guys. Oh, Discord difficulties. Ah. No worries. We'll give it a minute. We'll wait for you, Soupy. Oh, hey. Are you back?
I have no idea what just happened.
That was strange.
Whee!
It's like getting the disconnect and reconnect noises like over and over again. It was really
Oh,
It's strange.
Discord was like, no, fuck you.
Yeah, I guess. Never had that happen before. But I guess I'm back.
Welcome back. The Azumagi, thank you for the 20 bits. It's me, Edgeworth. It's me, Edgeworth. It was me all along, Edgeworth. Go on, Marin. You didn't say this, did you?
The chief prosecutor the prosecutor, I'm a woman, who gave Papa his first penalty. I mean, I guess I'm a, I don't fucking know
It
what's
would be
going on.
really funny if Miles called him Papa.
Papa!
It was none other than you, Blaze to Best.
Yes. Excellent.
What are you saying? Pops would never do something like that.
Sebastian, we do not need your opinion right now. Blaze to Best, do you have a rebuttal?
Fabricating stuff about the body. Von Karma did all that on his own, you know. Falsifying the autopsy report. Young, you would actually do something like that? Man! Man! You really did some terrible things behind my back, you know?
Hang the fuck on. Seeing as how all the parties were seeing as how all the parties concerned are here today, we should ask them directly.
Man!
What's up?
Well, please wait. Granny is... Ouch!
Ah.
Granny, I'm sorry. I knew. That's why I... Yep, because if I didn't, he said he would expose you.
Desty Ways, thank you for following.
If I didn't assist in the crime, Granny would be prosecuted.
Rock Rulin, thank you for the 10 bits. So technically, Blaze is the reason Gregory died because you gave him the black mark on Von Karma's record. Yeah, I mean, Blaze is
Yep.
definitely tied to it.
Oh.
Blaze and Augustus. What was his name? The Scar guy?
What? Scar guy.
The guy who was like, I'm gonna win this
Gustavia.
fucking contest. Gustavia, there you go.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Augustus.
I was like Augustus Gloop or whatever his name
Yeah, I
Augustus.
was like, what?
It was basically the Willy Wonka case.
oh, she's
Why
gonna
that
turn
man,
into Yu-Gi-Oh.
that conductor told me.
No Yu-Gi-Oh this time.
Oh. So Ms. Jensen was being threatened. Was the conductor who threatened you Blaze the Best?
That... I don't know. The person who threatened me was the auction conductor. They do have similar physiques, but I never saw the person's face.
Any trivial thing is fine. Give us a characteristic that could be a clue.
I mean, how does that
He
guy...
squelched when he walked.
Exactly.
Oh, gross.
There's a mop and bucket
He
behind him.
talked and suddenly I was just covered in droplets.
Droplets.
He raised
That's
the
right.
humidity of the room.
The conductor's mask. It exposed just a tiny part of his face. And like 3 feet of beard.
Yeah.
I couldn't see his face behind all the hair.
There's a tattoo there, I'm sure of it.
A tattoo.
Tattoo. Oh, I have to go pee. I'll be right back.
Okay, sure thing.
Okay. I'll be
Wonder
right
what-
back. I'm gonna
Oh, yeah,
refill
sure
my
thing.
water.
We're taking a mini break, guys. I have to wonder what the tattoo is. Was it just a tattoo that said the words like the Joker had broken? It could have just, you know, or you see. Yeah, is the beard fake? How does she not notice the giant beard? Does he just pop it off? It just looks so... maybe that whole... Wait, he has a wig. Wait, they have a wig and they have a curly wig. The wigs are involved. Fake hair is already there. They've already introduced it. Things are happening. Rock Rulin, thank you for the 10 bits. The tattoo is a picture of a butt. I mean, that would detract my attention from the beard.
I'm back.
Welcome back. I am so sneezy. I'm sorry. Roy Dedep, thank you for the bit. It just says, if you're reading this, you're a sussy little baka. He probably has the word man as a tattoo. What was that? I mean, I understand, obviously, they didn't write that character in the voice that I was doing. And I understand that the original concept of the character was he speaks like a child. With the Boku or whatever.
Well, I would assume because he's got like the goggles and like the leather jacket and stuff that he's probably like trying to pretend like he's a punk ass teenager.
I didn't mean to do that.
You know?
Yeah.
Like he's probably like, hey,
he's got an immature attitude. He's like a rebellious teen.
No one understands me, man.
It would have sent him to Battle Royale in it, heartbeat. Because wasn't that the point of Battle Royale? It was like, you kids are punks. I don't know why that popped into my head.
He is the child that survived the first Battle Royale.
Battle Royale. Ooh, Vampiro. I won't. Thank you for the 1,000 bits, though. Vampiro. You sussy little baka.
Sussy little baka.
Thank you so much. Generous little baka. Yamakisara, yes, I briefly brought up Battle Royale. I liked the first Battle Royale. I've not watched it in like 20 years now or so. Probably less than that. But the sequel is a fucking piece of shit.
I'm back and I just heard the thing about the Battle Royale sequel being a piece of shit, and I agree so much.
Yeah, it's
so stupid.
Yami Kisara, just don't.
Yeah. Just rewatch the first one. Don't watch the sequel.
Yeah.
It's so dumb.
It's like, what if you made Battle Royale as cringe and boring as possible?
Yep. And also make less sense.
Yeah. And it's not like it didn't make sense in the first one. It's just that there were things you had to suspend your disbelief for. It is way worse in the second one.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Marin?
Tattoo, you say?
You're at Soup?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's Satan.
I really have no idea what you're talking about, you know. As you can see, there are clearly no tattoos on my face, you see. So that person doesn't match me at all, you know.
Vampiro, thank you for the 5 bits. It's like Pokemon the first movie. Don't watch the remake.
Yep.
But do watch the sequels. They're pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait until they remake Final Fantasy Advent Children.
I mean, that's basically what the games are probably going to build up to.
The person who threatened her, this so-called conductor, I wonder who it is, you know?
Yeah, I really wonder.
Who is it?
You have incurred the wrath of the goddess of law. I suggest you watch what you say.
Hasn't he incurred your own wrath rather than the wrath of the goddess? See, she's like, I am the goddess, bitch.
Why are you asking dumb questions? Jill Crane had been pursuing you just as I have.
Live action Advent Children would be great just to see how they handle everybody getting thrown in the sky to fight Bahamut.
I really want to do my own live action Advent Children remake, but for as little money as possible.
You make it like Decker, where it's like obvious green screen.
Yeah, and then it's just like they climb up a ladder to go fight Bahamut, and it's just like a figure that we kind of smack.
You remember the old videos where people would take the battle scenes, and whenever there's like their swords clash, it makes like silverware noises?
Yeah.
I gotta see if that's still around sometime. That was so funny.
Ankaku no Megami, you've never been righter. More correct.
And I will not let her death be in vain.
Crane was, you know, you say she was pursuing me? My, I didn't really know her that well, you know. I don't mind girls chasing after me, you know, but I don't recall her ever falling for me, you see.
Oh, Meatball, hey, don't you be clawing that. Meatball, you can see him above Soupy. Look at that guy. Look at that guy.
There's Meatball.
Causing trouble.
Took a little bit for him to pop up. You didn't know the victim well? That is a testimony we haven't heard up till now.
I feel bad that all the other cats I brought on and been like, look how cute and delightful, and then Meatball's there and I'm like, Meatball, don't do that.
Well,
He was being a rat.
he's being your typical orange cat.
Yes.
He's the cutest. Oh, there he is again.
Did you say that?
He's so mysterious. Yes.
Oh, you did. Stella Coyote, thank you for the 10 bits. Cheap live action Advent Children, but still Steve Bloom playing Vincent.
You got a great butt.
And like, you got to put in like at least 200% more Sid.
Yeah. And I'm Sid. I want to be Sid.
Yes.
Martin gets to be Cloud. Soupy is Barrett, obviously.
Obviously.
When I think of giant, beefy black man, I think Soupy.
Perfect. Before the eyes of the goddess of law, you shall give us an official testimony.
Aria808, thank you for resubscribing at tier 1 for 3 months.
I see. Everyone is bullying me.
We do actually live with the real life Barrett.
If you're gonna go that far,
Yeah, how'd we forget about Bill?
if you're gonna go that far, that's fine, you see.
Can Bill be Marlene?
Yes, Bill is Marlene and you're Barrett.
Perfect.
I'll just have
And I
to
am
make
Reno
you.
and Rude and Sid. Yes, I like this.
I'll just have to make you disappear, every last one of you.
Prosecutor Edgeworth, I shall cooperate with you as well.
My dick.
That was my erection.
If we let this opportunity slip by, I doubt we will ever get him to stand in court again. Please, do not let this chance go to waste.
Yes. I promise I will live up to your expectations.
See, my
Daddy,
hand can be as
I
big
mean-
as yours.
Oh, shit.
Whoa! She's like, look at these fingers. What are you waiting for Phoenix Wright when I'm right here?
Now then, Blaze to Best, you shall testify regarding the victim.
They are
Even
kinda
though this
cute.
is not a courtroom, and you could probably just leave if you wanted.
I kind of dig Justine and Edgeworth as a couple. I like that she
Yeah.
takes charge the way she does, and he's like, what? Okay.
Yeah, there's definitely a much different dynamic. Like, I think Miles is better suited to have, like, someone as tender as Phoenix, but, like, they would also make a really hot power couple, I think, these two.
It's like Kaiba and a Shizu.
Yeah, exactly.
Regarding Jill Crane.
The victim, Jill Crane, was a member of the Prosecutorial Investigation Committee, you see? And then I burned him alive. I mean, personally, I didn't really know her that well, you know?
The Azulmagia, thank you for the 20 bits. The guilty as fuck music.
Either way, it's not like I had a motive to murder her, you know? I have no idea why she was pursuing me, you see?
I'm sorry if Kaiba and Ishizu is a problem.
I don't care. That's hot as fuck. Kaiba, in my mind, like, was born 25. I can't picture him as a child in any way. He's just too traumatized.
I mean, GX would back up that theory because he looks exactly the same when he's in his
Yeah.
20s.
Exactly. Like, I don't think Kaiba ages. I think the rage keeps the wrinkles and the youth at bay. You intend to deny your guilt until the bitter end, don't you?
Stella Coyote, thank you for the 10 bits. Since you don't have the budget for motorcycles, the chase scene will be done on children's tricycles.
Well, I have a Vespa.
Oh, perfect.
So we got that, and then the others can just do the tricycles.
Yeah, the others can be tricycles with people going.
Of course he does. There's no way Pops could be the criminal.
The best!
I mean, he's my Pops, you know? He's the very best. Like no one ever was.
Who is singing the Pokemon theme
Shut up, Mo! Go back to jail!
Okay.
Yes, Sebastian. If you're gonna stick up for me, be sure to have a clear basis, you know?
Okay, I have a concept for an Advent Children remake right now.
Ooh,
Yes.
I'm ready.
Advent Children retold.
Oh, Shrek.
Just like Shrek retold.
Oh,
Advent Children.
Everyone in this chat, pick a shot. We're all gonna draw it or reenact it.
That would be fun, actually.
I really want to do something like that, but I also really want to just make my own Phoenix Wright movie at this point
Mhm.
for as little money as possible as well.
You said.
All right, I got it. I'll clear you of these false accusations, Pops.
Oh no, we're up
Puppies.
against this guy. Oh, how will we do
Yeah,
it?
you better be quaking in your boots. You're gonna you're gonna get shaken down by the best. I am the best. I believe in you, Pops. We won't lose to someone like Mr. Edgeworth, who's now got his hot girlfriend.
Yes. You really are pure, you know?
What?
That person. He really loves his father, doesn't he?
However, one must be able to accept the mistakes of their father.
Not me though.
Not me. My father, much like me, was perfect, am perfect. No matter how much they may look up to him.
Oh shit, they're gonna fuck you up.
Each
Oh,
person
yes.
must atone for their crimes, no matter who they are.
Oh my god,
I
powerful
surrender.
women. Oh! God, that's the hottest thing I've ever seen. This is going to be hard for Sebastian and Marin, but I simply cannot overlook his father's crimes.
Ah!
Oh.
Just Ellie bringing out the proto badger. I guess that's one of his father's crimes as well.
The Von Karma's like, they're going to love the Proto Badger.
Regarding Jill Crane. The victim, Jill Crane, was a member of the prosecution. Shall I just press everything?
I think we're pressing, yeah.
You know, is Blaze actually Kaiba? Because he has the abs for it.
No.
If she was a member of the PIC, then you should have been familiar with her. Azumagi, I only like it when people are consensually whipped.
Well, I knew her face, but that's about it, you know?
What
It's
did I do? Oh, the Kaiba abs.
Yeah, that's fucking wrong.
Forgot about it already, and everyone in the chat is just like going crazy.
Yeah, I mean, that's ADHD. I'm just like, what if, huh? Anyway.
Take care, AG Silver.
Just voicing a passing thought, and then everyone is just having an extreme reaction to it.
It's not like we met each other on a regular basis, you see?
Yeah, it's more like he's Gozaburo and young DeBest is Noah Kaiba. Personally, I didn't really know her that well. Oops. Stop it.
So you're saying you weren't very familiar with the victim?
That's right. I didn't even know about the burn mark on Crane's hand, you see? Even though I have all the implication of being the one who did it.
You didn't know about the burn mark?
Well, you see, even if I had gotten close to her, she would have disappeared soon. It's a pain to remember someone, you know, when they're just gonna disappear, you see?
Stella Coyote, thank you for the 10 bits. You should see if you could get some folks from Team 4-Star to be on your live-action Phoenix Wright. I'd kill to see Lanny as Don Tigre.
That would involve paying for plane tickets.
I mean, unfortunately. You got bonked, Marin. I think that was for the Kaiba thing. Or for any of the other things that have happened.
I will become more powerful than you will ever imagine.
Lady Catherine Fay Queen, thank you for bonking, Marin.
In other words, anyone who defies Tim disappears. I would like you to add your statement about the victim's burn to your testimony.
Burn. I only just learned that she had a burn mark on her hand, you see?
That can't be right, I assume.
I think we press that.
Oh, we press this? Okay. That's a rare occasion.
So you're saying that you didn't know about the victim's burn. Is that really the truth?
You really are persistent, you know? Do you really think I would pay attention to every little wound on a woman's hand?
Well, I would think the burn mark on the victim's hand would be hard to miss.
Now that you mention it, Jill Crane would regularly wear gloves. I too did not know about the burn until the incident occurred.
Jill Crane regularly wore gloves?
I thought so. She was probably trying to hide the burn mark, you see? I understand how sensitive a woman can be about these things, you know.
Your beard is fake.
Ugh.
I would like you to add your so-called sensitive understanding of a woman to your testimony.
But I could never.
I cannot dare repeat it myself.
Well, we know her gloves were off for at least a time because of the recording.
The picture, right?
Yeah, the picture.
The
Oh, the bowl.
recording, though. Yeah, the bowl.
Let me hear this. Oh, wait. We have a transcript of it, don't we?
It says...
Oh, what?
It's. I don't think it has the transcript, but it said in the description.
One of them has
One
a
of
burn
them
mark.
has a burn mark. Yeah.
Okay, and they were talking to Blaze, or it was in the meeting?
I think. I want to say it was in the storeroom, but I don't remember.
It was the
But he says something about like, you know, you can't hide that burn mark from me.
Ah, okay, so
Hold the phone! You fucking idiot. Jill Crane regularly wore gloves.
dumbass.
If that is true, then it creates a huge contradiction, a massive one.
By the way, did
Big,
you
big,
guys
big.
see this fan art of Edgeworth that somebody tweeted at us? Just Ellie, I think, who was in the chat.
Oh.
Okay,
No?
I'm shocked because you guys were both tagged on the tweet, but
I haven't been picked up.
here you
looking
go,
at
I'll
my
put-
phone or looking at Twitter.
you're fine. I'll put
I
it.
also had some other notifications. So.
There you go. You guys deserve to see this.
Where is it? Oh!
Shit.
All I see is ass.
I mean, that's
Oh,
valid.
yes.
That's amazing.
There
That's
you go.
the underwear that we found.
Yeah.
I told you he would wear it.
There's the tweet in case you guys want to see. It is a thing of beauty. Thank you, Just Ellie.
Yeah, thank you. That's amazing.
Yeah.
A huge contradiction, you say?
It's beautiful. I would like you to listen to the voices recorded on this stuffed animal one more time.
Bzz, bzz. And the... Oh no, I knew who you were right away. You can't hide that burn from me.
Hulk smash!
Oh.
Because he's wearing that voice filter.
Yes.
Silence, eh? I've been waiting for my chance to get revenge all this time.
I don't know. That's Jill Crane, I guess.
I'm Jill Crane! We were under the impression that this was the moment when the victim was murdered, but it sounds real fucking weird, right? Like, kind of sus, I don't know. I knew who you were right away. You
That's-
couldn't hide that burn from me.
Hey, that's my voice.
I gotcha. We thought that this statement was said by the culprit.
Isn't that fine? What's the problem, you know?
There's a huge problem with that.
Because as we know,
Looks
Jill
like-
Crane wasn't the culprit. She was the victim.
If the victim had been wearing gloves from the start, what the fuck? It would have been impossible to see the burn on her hand.
I'm Satan. Gloves come off very easily, you know. She could have taken them off during the auction. You know what they say, no glove, no love.
That's weird.
That's not true. I've never seen anyone take gloves off, ever. Miss Crane had been wearing her gloves when I took her place. She must have been wearing them when she was murdered, before she was murdered.
What are you saying? Don't you understand the position you're in?
I'm not scared anymore. I have Granny here with me.
You're on your own! Yay!
Blaze, your day of reckoning has finally come.
Yeah.
What she said!
Somehow, it seems like you all want to disappear permanently.
This is, okay, well, the only one who'll be disappearing here is you! Blaze the best!
Hey! How dare you say that to Pops? Does it really matter if the burn mark was visible or not?
It certainly would matter! If the burn mark was visible, then we'd have a complete turnabout of the situation.
Nah.
And my boyfriend loves those.
What are you saying? Who's your boyfriend and what? The victim's burn mark wasn't visible. What exactly does that tell you?
There weren't any burn mark. Wait.
I think the culprit also had a burn mark.
Oh, okay.
Oh. Oh,
So
on
it's-
his chin.
I think.
Oh.
And it wasn't a wavy wig, it was a beard. It must have been a beard. Sebastian, turn your way of thinking around. It wasn't a wavy wig, it was a
Oh.
beard.
That's why it's...
Just like that man. If the victim was wearing gloves, then her burn mark could not have been seen. In that case, whose burn mark was seen?
I'm lost.
Someone else's burn mark.
Precisely. The culprit must have had a burn mark as well. There is no tattoo. In other words, I knew who you were right away. You can't hide that burn from me. The person who said this was not the culprit, but the victim.
What?
Objection.
Sebastian, could you please step aside? Edgeworth, all your reasoning up till now was just a figment of your imagination, you know. The culprit had a burn mark. Where was it, you know? If you can't answer that, then your logic doesn't hold up, you know.
Where was the culprit's burn mark?
I wonder where the burn mark could have been.
Where the burn at?
During the auction, wasn't everyone wearing a disguise?
Indeed. During the auction, everyone should have been dressed in a particular way. If the burn mark was still visible under those conditions, then...
Now, why don't you show us? Point at my chin or something.
Where was the culprit?
Hang on. All right, thank you for playing
You good?
that Turley TT. You know, that was somebody had activated a
okay.
redeem. Hope you guys could hear that
the High
okay.
in the sky.
The high in the sky. Where was the culprit's burn? Oh, wait, we have to show proof? Can I just show it? I can't just point at his face?
No, we have to.
Mask?
Oh, the
Because
mask.
he would have been the.
No. Had a facial tattoo. That's it, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
there
yeah,
we
go for that.
Nice.
Facial tattoo.
Thank you, Turley TT, for getting us high in the sky.
Oh, it was what the conductor was wearing during the auction. In other words, the outfit you were wearing at the time.
What can you figure out from the clothes alone?
Hold the fucking phone! The conductor had been wearing a white suit, white gloves, and a mask. His attire had covered up most of his skin.
All of these games have masks involved, I feel. Like, the first game had the Steel Samurai costume. Second game had... Did it have masks?
It's a fuckery. It's all about fuckery.
I mean, the second game also had the Steel Samurai costume.
Then you had Mask to Mask. I feel like there's masks in all these games.
It's very
It's a-
Scooby Doo.
Very.
all about fuckery. But also,
They're
in
always
real
doing
life,
a fuckery.
They are.
there's lots of ski masks. So, you know.
True. I mean, yeah, that's a good way to,
Hide the identity.
put more mystery into your murder mystery thing. So
Stop complaining, Martin.
I wasn't.
Eat your broccoli. Shu Takumi made this broccoli for you.
Fine.
However, according to Ms. Jensen's testimony, the conductor's mask exposed a small part of his face.
Oh my god. There is a Scooby Dumb emote. What? Classic G. Where does that come from? Is there an official Scooby Doo Twitch?
In addition, while she thought there had been a tattoo there, it's possible that she simply mistook the burn mark for a tattoo.
Nah. But Potato, it does make sense for masks to be prominent in a game about exposing notorious liars. You got a point. Don't get me wrong. I just thought it was an interesting note that they had shown up a lot. I wasn't really like saying it was out of place. Right, Rika, thank you for the 5 bits. By the way, I binge watched all of Our Flag Means Death the other day. It's so good.
yay!
It is very good.
It's very good.
Also, I just kind of had a moment, okay? I had an idea. Now, we always talk about how much we want Ace Attorney 7, right? So much so that I keep thinking it's already out. And we also talk about how Shu Takumi obviously wants to be domed by powerful women.
Mhm.
I'm a powerful femme. If we get me in touch with Shu Takumi, I bet I could get Ace Attorney 7.
Would
I
you
just
do
gotta
this for
dom
us,
him.
Marin?
Sorry?
Would you do this for us?
Oh, absolutely. If I
Perfect.
could dom Shu Takumi, it's almost like doming Phoenix.
I mean, it's as close as you're gonna get.
Exactly. So, like, dream come true. Am I right?
We just got to get him on the phone.
So if anyone knows Shu Takumi personally, just get the word out. Let him know. Let him know I'm interested. Let's talk.
The best!
Let him know he
But-
might die.
He might die at any moment if he does not make Ace Attorney 7. He might die if he does make Ace Attorney 7 because, you know, death comes for us all at one point. But...
Oh gosh, Army of Stars, it's late here, so you're gonna go to bed. Thank you so much for stopping by and appreciate the kind words. True Auntie, thank you for the $5 donation. I just saw you alive and wanted to send you some love. Been watching Yu-Gi-Oh! Brinch since I was in high school. Graduating college in a month now. Your humor has been a massive influence to me, and I almost always have one of your bits in my head. Thank you so much. Thank you, True Auntie. That's very kind, and honestly, your donation was very gracious. Your words, very, that means a lot. Thank you so much. And Cian402, thank you for resubscribing with Prime for 10 months. 10 months! All right, and Anak W, thank you for bonking, Marin. Do you say this?
I mean, it's fair. I'm just putting ideas out there. I'm taking one for the team, you know.
The best!
A burn mark on his face.
Thank you again, True Auntie. And thank you for following, True Auntie. It's good to have you here.
Objection.
Ah.
That's all very scintillating, but I'm afraid you're getting excited over nothing, you know. None of the PIC members have any burn marks on their faces, you see. Naturally,
Dave.
that includes me as well, you know.
Shit. Pops?
Oh, he's gonna give him
Oh,
up.
he knows.
Sebastian, could you please be quiet? If you're a sussy little barker, then act like one, you know.
Normally, Sebastian is a nuisance to everyone around him.
I would have no idea what that's like.
But this time, I owe him my gratitude.
It's great because, like, Phoenix and Edgeworth are kind of flip sides of the same coin in many ways, prosecutor, defense attorney. But they're both also oblivious to their own attitudes in many ways. Like,
Yeah.
Phoenix is
100%.
oblivious to being kind of a dopey asshole, and Edgeworth is oblivious to being a
Straight up asshole.
a straight up asshole.
Yeah.
You called the hospital
That sounds
earlier
right.
today, and your doctor's assistant is on holiday till the 19th. Are you stuck? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Mama. I hope things get cleared up soon. Did you say this,
Umbrella came up to be like,
Mama?
Yes, I did. I owe that sussy baka my gratitude. That reaction from Blaze's own son. It reveals the truth more clearly than anything else. He identifies from one sad son to another. Thanks to him, I am confident that my reasoning is correct. I know who that unidentified piece of evidence belongs to.
I wonder what's wrong with that prosecutor. He's really a non-element at this point.
Yeah, kind of.
Usually Sebastian is slower to arrive at the truth than anyone else, but now he has knowledge from birth. He's already got it figured out. His own father is a criminal.
Suddenly I identify with this fucking guy. Since he knows the truth, he's in pain, isn't he?
No, I just slapped myself in the face, that's all.
If he didn't know the truth, he could have remained blissful in his ignorance. Oh, so Kay here kind of represents Edgeworth's, like, denial of the truth, I guess. Denial, like,
I suppose.
I don't know.
Well, I think it's also like he's kind of coming to terms with where he was and where he is. Because, like, I think this is more him solidifying his relationship with Kay. Like, she is someone that is valuable to him, even though they've only kind of known each other for a couple of weeks. And he kind of feels some
Sure.
way about her, as in terms of, like, being like a paternal figure to her, I think.
But her line about, like, ignorance, about remaining in ignorance and that being blissful, and how if you sort of choose to turn a blind eye to what actually happened just to make things easier for everybody, I kind of feel like Edgeworth has been in that position before. Derek
Yeah,
Anthony.
But I also think that applies to her just because, like,
Sure,
you know,
sure.
she was basically just, like, she was not wanting to talk before because she was afraid of, like, what it might reveal. Things
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah. Derek Anthony,
I also think that that's just a running theme in this game.
Certainly.
Because of who the titular character is.
Certainly. Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. I called it. I was suspecting Blaze all along. Well, you were right. You were right to.
Good job, everybody, we did it. It doesn't matter what path my reasoning takes, the important thing is to arrive at the truth. Choo-choo! Once before, when I lost faith in my reasoning, you said that to me and showed me the way. I got a really weird read out of that. This time, I shall show you the truth. You are innocent!
I also want to know the truth. What's up, Tilly? Are you dreaming? Oh, dear. Mr. Edgeworth, please tell me.
Yes, that's the spirit.
That's impossible, you know, for all of you. I mean, just where could I possibly have a burn mark? It's nowhere to be found, you see. There's no evidence to prove that I'm the culprit, you know?
Yeah, there's no contradiction at all. There's no way there can be a contradiction. Not for my pops. He doesn't have anything on his face.
Sebastian, I understand why you don't want to admit it. However, if you avert your eyes from the truth, you're gonna regret it, bitch. It's gonna be the worst.
Oh, pops! What should I do?
Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits on your beard from setting it on fire all the time. I don't think that's a real beard.
I really wonder why you're such a sussy little barker, you know. Sebastian, if you really want to save me, you'll have to try a little bit harder, you see. Gotta use your head, you know. Honestly, you really are a useless idiot.
No way. Chico! But I tried real hard. I tried my best, Pops. I went to the school you told me to go to. I reached the top of my class just like you told me to. Just look at this fucking jacket. Only someone who graduates at the top of his class gets to wear it.
You bought that from JCPenney.
Fuck off, Dad! I did everything you told me to. That's how I got to be the best at the academy.
The best!
I even won all these awards just so I could be like you, Pops.
Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. Why is Sebastian defending him since his father treats him like crap? I mean, here's the thing, Derek
Well, I think
Anthony.
This is the end of that.
This is the end of that, but also Derek Anthony, his father is a very powerful figure in his life, and there are people who aren't able to recognize that they're being abused and forced to do things against their will because they think that's how things are supposed to be. The same for Edgeworth.
So
he had the same
whole life
experience.
Yeah, sometimes even when people reveal themselves to be complete assholes, you still are begging for their attention.
It's a shame. It's
You
a
know,
shame.
It just happens sometimes.
All comes down to your self-esteem, and that's why whenever people are like putting you down like, huh, you're pretty for a fat girl or whatever, like
Yeah.
just don't even bother with those people. It's not worth it. They're playing a game and everyone loses.
I'm burning the last minute of conversation. You really are such a barker, you know. You know, those gold stars you got on your tests? I made the teachers give them to you.
Oh,
Every
man.
speech and debate contest, all of the judges were my friends.
What the fuck?
You know, Sebastian, if you weren't even able to notice something like that, you're really not worthy of being called my son. Don't you think?
Oh, now I see why Miles adopts him.
Yeah. Azulmagi, thank you for the 20 bits. Yeah, this is why this guy's a fucking asshole. Hey, so remember when I said Gustavio was a horrible person, but probably wouldn't get out of the top 10 or 15 worst guys in the series? This guy, top 5, easily, fuck this guy. And Ryrie
What a
could...
good character, though.
Yeah, no, he's a great Phoenix Wright villain. Ryrie
Yeah.
Kurika, thank you for the 5 bits. What an a-hole. And keep in mind, we haven't met him until this case, and he's suddenly like, fucking hell.
Yeah.
And Duskbringer, thank you for the bit. That lighter sure has a lot of fuel. He's got many of
Carries
them.
it. Oh, that's what he keeps in his goggles.
Oh,
He cries letter.
the fuel. Oh, God.
He just drinks it and cries it.
Everybody in this room is just breathing fumes right now.
The best!
Ryrie Kurika, thank you for the 5 bits. He's in the Worst Fathers of History Club. He's certainly up there. He's certainly up there.
Oh, even my son has disappeared.
Shit, Dad!
Oh my, it's enough to make me cry, you know. He was trying his best for me, and yet he was totally useless, you know.
You are truly a despicable person.
You're despicable. Mazabi, thank you for the 5 bits. Von Karma and him would be besties.
They were besties.
They were besties.
Oh.
Von Karma was like in his prime when this guy was in control of everything.
Yeah.
You know, those two have burned a fair amount of things together.
Oh, yeah.
As the chairman of the PIC and as a father. Even I feel sorry for that foolish prosecutor. The fuck, man?
Poor Mr. Prosecutor. What the hell, guys? He has a name. Come on.
Well, I mean, she doesn't know shit.
True. Rock Rulin, thank you for the 10 bits. Even Von Karma must be looking up from hell thinking, what the actual hell, man?
Along with
That was
Gregory
a-
Edgeworth.
Along with Gregory.
Because,
A little,
he-
little harsh, don't you think, please?
Come on,
assuming
guy.
Gregory ever got through the line.
Yeah, he's still waiting. Right, he was like, why didn't I get a fast pass like Von Karma?
Von Karma was just so evil. Gregory's he's in limbo. He's waiting for them to decide, you know?
Yeah.
Right, you could think with the 5 bits. I want to hug, cuddle, poor little Sebby.
Make him some mac and cheese and let him cry.
Blaze to best.
The best!
Just what do you think of your own son?
I think I made that
I
pretty
mean,
clear.
I know he's an idiot, but he's your son.
He's just a useless pawn, you see. Whoa, now, maybe you should look in the mirror before you criticize me, you know. I mean, even you. You also used Sebastian to get close to me, didn't you?
Cannot deny that. However, he is not a mere pawn.
So she's been against him the whole time,
Yep.
and she's just been playing along.
Oh.
This is some hot shit.
Yeah.
This is boss bitch behavior.
Somehow it's going to turn out she's also Callisto Yu in disguise.
Ooh, my little clit can't handle it. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that. Sorry. I got too excited. Thank you. I'm hot. I'm blushing.
Here's a picture of child me with Santa Claus to distract from what just happened.
This is some whiplash.
I'm trying to
I
purify
gotta
the
say,
hoo-ha.
I've heard some sentences, but I've never heard that sentence.
You were the introduced Callisto. You know I cannot be contained. when
Mama
Callisto
is a
in the
dragon.
room.
Thank you for redeeming the hoo-ha. And Ryu Krieger, thank you for the 5 bits. He needs a mommy hug. And Vampiro, thank you for the 5 bits. The best is like the waitress from It's Always Sunny. No one remembers their name. Oh. It's true.
He always tries to do his very best, even if the results aren't up to par.
Ribbonfly, I never would have said that. Why would I have said something so lewd?
And then apologized for it.
Oh, just
Immediately
Ellie is
after.
in here. We love your picture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen just how hard he tries. And yet you refuse to even acknowledge it. We're in bad dad court now.
I just realized I can bonk Marin manually. Bah.
Ow.
Deserved.
That kid is no good, you see. No matter what he does, or is told to do.
Prosecutor Edgeworth, I shall leave this offering to the goddess of law to you.
I should consider taking the bonk Marin cooldown off, shouldn't I?
Yeah.
The Azul Magia, thank you for the 5 bits. Considering how terrible Mama. Considering how terrible Blaze is, I wonder if he had his wife whacked or something when she found out he was a terrible person. Right, there's always a missing partner, isn't there?
Usually.
Did we say this?
Yes. Deliver her divine judgment against Blaze to Best.
Yeah, that was my intention. From the beginning.
I was always going
Okay,
to deliver
alright.
divine judgment.
If there was a burn mark on the conductor's face, then Blaze the Best must be hiding it. What was he wearing during the auction?
A wig, I bet.
That is the key to revealing the truth.
So we'll probably show the
Shinjitsu.
testimony. Was the nurse's testimony mentioned the wigs?
I know that at least one thing mentions the wigs. Wig. Wavy wig.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. Is Courtney on our side now after hearing what a horrible person Blaze is? Well, here's the thing, Derek. Courtney was always on our side, but was playing by the rules in order to get to this position where she could turn on Blaze.
He was waiting.
So she didn't need to hear it. She already had her suspicions.
Yeah.
Well then, allow me to hear your answer. Please show the piece of evidence that proves the culprit had a burn mark on his face.
Yep.
There's his testimony. If you would recall Ms. Jensen's testimony, there's still one point that remains unexplained.
So Straw Hat, I guess she didn't have to be such a stick in the mud, but at the same time, I feel like people like Edgeworth would have been
Well,
suspicious if she hadn't
Yeah,
been.
I mean, she was also like partnering herself with his kid, so like she had
she had to be in
pretend, like-
character.
Yeah, she couldn't give an inch with Miles in front of the kid.
As oblivious as DeBest, the young DeBest, is, I think he would have noticed if his mentor was conspiring against his dad, or even like showing signs of being that.
Yeah. Because kids will also just like, they'll make shit up.
They'll be like, she's being kind of mean about you, Dad.
Yeah, they, without going into any detail about it. 2 types of wigs had been prepared, one of which was left unused.
Do you mean the wavy wig?
What are you talking about?
It was something Miss Jensen found when she switched places with the victim. What does something like that have to do with the burn?
Useless puma, or useless puma, as you'd say in the States. Thank you for following.
You guys say puma?
We say
Yeah.
puma in England.
Wow.
Stop
That
making
ain't
me-
right.
I'm laughing. You'll make me pew my pants. Inside the costume trunk, Miss Jensen witnessed 2 wigs.
Have you ever seen the MST3K episode The Puma Man, Soupy?
I don't know. I don't remember.
The villain in the movie is Donald Pleasance, who's a famous British actor, and throughout the movie he keeps calling him the Puma Man, and Joe and Mike and the bots keep going, Puma Man, every time he says it. And then there's a later part where he says, "You're just an insignificant human being," and they go, "Human being." Derek Anthony, thank you.
I feel like those U's are always the dead giveaways for when like an
Yeah.
American is doing a British accent because
Yeah.
they never say stupid, they say stupid.
Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. If I was Sebastian after hearing his father despises him, I'm kind of shocked even he did not join Edgeworth's sides. Well, the problem is he probably wouldn't have been able to do much to help in his state. He's, first of all, very emotional, and second of all, he's just been revealed that all of his education, everything was basically
Yeah.
set up. He probably wouldn't feel confident enough to do that. And Demon, thank you for the 5 bits. I'd like to think in addition to waiting, she was also guiding and testing Edgeworth along the way to make sure he could properly take down Blaze. That is important as well. She was trying to make Edgeworth want to find out what was actually going on, to the point of being a kind of, there's Meatball again, kind of a wrench in the works for him.
Yeah, and she wasn't expecting him to actually give up his badge, like, voluntarily either. So I think that,
Yeah,
remember when that kind of threw her off?
yeah, totally.
Yeah. One of them had been used by Ms. Jensen to make her look like the victim. So I wonder if she was just trying to get him reviewed to just get him in the same room as Blaze to begin with. And this is just how it all worked out. But anyway, now then, what was that other wig used for?
We don't know the intricacies of Justine Courtney's mind.
It doesn't seem like it was a spare wig. There's no need to overthink it.
Ribbonfly, I don't think he purposefully taught Sebastian wrong. I think he just wanted someone in the legal system that was totally brainwashed by him.
Yeah. It's all cronyism and
Yeah.
nepotism. If he has his son, then even if he retires, he still has control over the city in one way or another.
Like, I hate to say it, but think about, like, politics, how people are like, let's stack the deck with a bunch of idiots who are on our side, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, this game is 100% a satire of
Yeah.
the prosecution system in Japan, so,
Yeah.
you know, you're going to have those sorts of correlations.
I think I skipped your line, sorry.
Just compare the attire of the true culprit, the conductor, with that of Blaze de Best.
Don't stare at me like that.
Don't you think there's just one spot where there's a huge contradiction? Specifically, around his face. So that's
Not a wig at all.
Wig Janai. Indeed, Wig Janai.
Wig Janai.
As you put it,
Wig
wig deny.
Wig Janai des yo. Blaze the best. It was your fake beard.
This is a real beard, you know. Don't tease me like that, Edgeworth.
Your son must have realized the truth before anyone else, and cried like a little girl and ran away. Good for him. That's why he was trying so desperately to protect you. Let those tears out. You were also worried that he would tell the truth.
Shit.
Oh shit, what happened?
I am so sorry. I dropped my phone on my keyboard and that happened.
Whoa.
What happened?
It's okay, I'll get us back there real quick somehow.
The fucking climax of the game.
All right, guys.
My boner.
I'm
I gotta
gonna.
build back up to that.
I'm sorry. All right, real quick, Void. We'll get back there. Natsu, thank you for bunking me. I appreciate it. Void Adept. Thank you. Sorry.
Martin.
I will get us back there, I promise. Void Adept, thank you for the bit. This episode of Ace Attorney is sponsored by Gillette, the best a prosecutor can get. Ninja Warlord, thank you for the 5 bits. Did we ever find Granny's strap-on? Right.
I think we were about to. Then someone dropped their phone on the keyboard.
I'm sorry.
I thought Granny's strap-on was the gavel that we used to peg Miles Edgeworth with.
It's okay, we'll get back there. Right, you could thank you for the 5 bits. Meant to put bits with that last message.
Kingdom Hearts.
Vampiro, thank you for the 5 bits. Marden! And Rock Rulin, thank you for the 10 bits. I can't believe Blaze stuck us in a time loop to avoid being caught. That's just like him, isn't it?
And I got news
We're in the
for
Jeremy
you.
Baramy.
That means
no.
you're gay.
That means you're gay, according to Lena Kira. And Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. Technical difficulties. Indeed. Let's keep going. You guys feel free to chat amongst yourselves while I'm skipping all this.
Man, but where do we even start?
Where do we even
There's
start?
so much to talk about.
Fucking
Miles
hell.
is great, though. Man, Miles is like, I mean, we love Phoenix. And I am glad that, like, he had an opportunity to, like, have his arc with the... Like, I feel like now that Apollo Justice, like, Ace Attorney 4 has happened and we have passed it, like, we can acknowledge it. We can more easily
What are we talking about?
absorb what happened. Oh, but, like, I love Miles Edgeworth as a character. I think he's, like, so
Me
much
too.
more interesting than Phoenix.
And Koku no
Not that,
Megami...
like,
And Koku no
What's that?
Megami, thank you for redeeming the Proto Badger. And Totori Ruto, thank you for redeeming Hoo-Ha. And
Hoo-ha.
Ryby Kudika, thank you for the 5 bits. I had said in Betty voice, yes, well, technically, it shouldn't be Betty voice. It should be Master... What's his name? The other guy. The guy who's like, yes, we have trained him wrong on purpose, as a joke.
Yeah.
That Betty is the villain. Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. Now you know to save often. I mean, I wouldn't have to if I didn't drop my stupid phone. And the Void Adept, thank you for the bit. We need a test card of Yami Yugi strangling a gay clown for technical difficulties like this.
Oh.
And the Azul Magia, thank you for the 5 bits. Did you know it was a gay puppeteer in the manga? I did know it was a puppeteer. I think that's
Wait,
a very...
What?
In the Yu-Gi-Oh manga, there's the whole duel in the anime where Kaiba's ghost shows up on Duelist Kingdom.
Oh, the
and it's
clown
like, you
guy,
don't
yeah.
stand a ghost of a chance. And then he turns into a big clown guy.
Yeah.
And it's different in the dub compared to the Japanese dub of that scene, because in the dub, he's like, I meet Kaiba's evil side that has taken form. But in the original Japanese, he's like, I'm just a guy.
Oh.
Yeah, seriously.
I'm just a guy
He's
who
a
feels like changing.
Pegasus
my
hired
body.
Pegasus hired a bunch of player killers, and he was one of them. This clown guy, and so that's in the dub, it's like a magical thing that's happened, but in the Japanese, it's just a guy. In the manga, it is a creepy puppeteer with a mask who is holding a Kaiba puppet and speaking through the Kaiba puppet, and it's really creepy. All right, we got to rebuttal this. Press.
I think press the second
Second
one
one.
and then press the new statement.
Right.
And then present.
Man,
You guys will have to give me a
feel-
heads up.
Back one.
You guys will have to give
Which
me.
when he says he doesn't know the victim.
Sorry. You guys will have to give me a heads up when we get back to the part where when I reset everything, because I forget where we were at.
I would love to tell you that I remember.
Oh god.
Exactly.
Chat. Chat. Can anyone go back in the footage and find out?
Yeah.
Is this? I have no idea. Press.
Go. You need to go back like 2 statements.
Oh, I did. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No worries. You're good.
New dialogue that we didn't see though. Maybe Courtney is going to disappear. X the Dark One. Thank you for raiding. We're in
we
the.
know we'll get close when Sebastian runs away crying.
That's true. For Sebastian running away, and then Kay saying, I want to know the truth, or whatever it is. There we go. Press this.
Yeah.
Sorry, Soupy.
No worries. You're good.
All
Fake
right.
beard.
That's right. It was fake beard. I did fuck up X the Dark One.
So when we're presenting the
Oh
fake
yeah,
beard.
we had just presented the
That's right.
weird.
That's right. Dusky Sam, the pool toy Bree, thank you for following. Oh, I just realized I got a bunch of bit messages I didn't read. He only just learned. And then we present or
I think we press that one again.
Okay. And Coco Normagami, thank you for the 5 bits. I like the bun smash at high speed. Okay.
Well, actually, you read the bit messages.
If that's okay. Ninja Warlord, thank you for the 25 bits. With all these wrestling streams, it got me thinking, do you think Phoenix and Edgeworth have late night wrestling matches?
Yeah, wrestling matches.
Wrestling.
Yeah.
What was the...
If that's what you want to call it, yeah.
What was the thing that... Oh, it was the bowl, that's right.
Yeah.
Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. The good news, this makes a great recap for people who just joined, if they can read real fast. Vampiro, hey LK, did you like the Death Note movie from Netflix? I really like that movie. I think that I understand why people don't like it, and it is fucking cheesy and cringy at times. I really like that movie. I thought that was a perfectly good Western take on the Death Note idea. As I understand why people don't like it. X the Dark One, thank you for the raid.
I just know that I really fucking want to write my own like video game film adaptation script and just like piss off as many people as I can with. Like just having fun. Just having fun with myself and I guess figuring out how many people it pisses off along the way.
Stella Coyote, thank you for the 10 bits. I wonder how Kaiba took the news that his dark half took the form of a chubby gay clown. I don't know. Clowns aren't real. They're holograms. The culprits burn, and then we show him the suit. All right. And then we gotta wait for him to ridicule his child. Sorry, folks. This is on me.
All good.
Oh, yeah, Duke's dad is a clown as well. A lot of clowns in Yu-Gi-Oh!
I had no idea there were so many clowns in Yu-Gi-Oh! Until today.
Yeah, Kaiba even has Sagi the Dark Clown in his deck. What other clowns are there?
Man, I feel bad for... Because, you know, there are effectively, like, different versions of Yu-Gi-Oh!, right? There's the manga.
Yes. No, there's different continuities, yes.
But, I mean, yeah, like, there's the manga, and then there's the Japanese version, and then there's the dub. And, like, I feel bad for the people who had to, like, write the dub and basically make this shit up, you know?
Yeah,
Because
no.
they were probably given, like, poorly translated scripts and, like, no time to write them.
And they were kind of at the behest of the studios. Like, it was... A lot of people are like, for kids, but it's like they were doing what they were told by, like, the networks. They had to change these things to satisfy the network's desires. And... that they had to, first of all, make Yu-Gi-Oh! Comprehensible for a young audience. Just the anime, not like the manga. They didn't have the benefit of having the intro to the story. And they had... Oh, here we go. The best is running off. And they had to satisfy the network as well. Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. Paul Sebastian had to be traumatized again. It is a shame.
Just like Mike Beacons.
Just like Mike Meekins.
Yeah.
Let's
That
roll back that footage.
Yeah.
I love that. That was my other favorite moment.
Oh, that was
from
super
replaying,
funny.
Was Mike Beacons being like, no.
And we're like, let's show it.
So...
I think we keep going a little bit.
Okay.
We haven't gotten to the fake wig part.
Right.
I also love Sweaty.
You like that, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know if I said, but I did an audition like a couple weeks ago. That was like I was kind of like, oh, I'll do my Danny DeVito voice or my Gregory Edgeworth voice, and the character wanted to be a chef, so I said I want to be a chef, just like Edgeworth did. So these streams do help me out in my real life work.
Piece of evidence that proves the culprit, and it's the Karen
so we're
testimony.
Here.
Yeah.
So we turn it back.
Do we
turn
do?
the time back.
We turn it back, yeah? We slow it down?
Because let's go back to, let's just start here. That way we can get the build going again.
Okay. 1 sec. All right. Mazabi94, thank you for the 5 bits there. Must feel like therapy for Edgeworth getting rid of all these horrible people who set off the tragic chain of events. Yes, that's why this is a great Miles Edgeworth game, because it is very relevant. Yeah. It's very relevant.
The last one had nothing to do with anything, and it was stupid.
Yeah.
Safe. Thank you, Mama. I appreciate that.
Digging the rotten roots out of his childhood.
Thank you, Mama.
Go. This is
Azul
therapy.
Magi, thank you for the 5 bits. By the way, Marin, Kaiba hired Leatherface to kill Joey in the manga. Also, this would be a good time to save state. Thank you for the heads up there.
Ooh,
Yes,
Leatherface.
he hired Chop Man, who lived in his
Chainsaw Man?
yeah, basically Chainsaw Man.
Somebody the other day said, "Oh, I hope you get in Chainsaw Man," and I'm like, "That shit's gonna be in Texas. No fucking way." LA ain't getting no anime dubs for a while. 2 types of wigs had been prepared, one of which was left unused.
You mean the wavy wig?
What are you talking about? It was something Miss Jensen found when she switched places with the victim. What does something like that have to do with the burn? Inside the costume trunk, Miss Jensen went his 2 wigs.
I have witnessed wigs.
One of them had been used by Miss Jensen to make her look like the victim. Now then, just what was the other wig used for? It doesn't seem like there was a spare wig. There's no need to overthink it. Just compare the attire of the true culprit, the conductor, with that of Blaze de Best.
Don't stare at me like that.
Don't you think there's just one spot where there's a huge contradiction? Specifically around his face.
His face is a contradiction.
Your face. So that's...
Not a wig at all.
Indeed, Wig Janai. Blaze the best. It was your fake beard. Martin, do not pick up your phone.
Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. Was the other wig blonde, perhaps?
This is a real beard, you know. Don't tease me like that. I'll have to start a time warp.
I want to tug it. Your son must have realized the truth before anyone else.
Void Adept, thanks for the bits. Let's do the time warp again.
That's why he was trying so desperately to protect you. You were also worried that he would tell the truth. Isn't that why you drove your son away from here? Because he knew that his father was hiding a burn under his fake beard.
Za Warudo.
Blaze the best. How about you remove that fake beard of yours? Take off the fake beard. Yeah. Whoa.
It burns, the goggles, they do nothing.
Oh, I knew that was gonna happen. I knew that was gonna happen. I called it. I fucking called it. I said that was gonna be his breakdown animation. Ooh. That was what Miles Edwards said.
Hang the fuck on. I was doing a Simpsons voice the whole time, and then for his breakdown, he quoted The Simpsons.
Wait, what did he say?
He said the goggles, they do nothing. That's from the Radioactive Man
Really?
episode, yeah.
Whoa.
Beautiful.
That's crazy.
That's amazing.
Stella Coyote, thank you for the 60 bits. I knew that beard was going to catch fire from the moment he used his lighter like a flamethrower.
Yeah.
And Vampiro, thank you for the 5 bits. You sussy little bucko! That's funny. Ah, a burn mark.
Prosecutor Edgeworth. Justice has been served before the goddess of law. For that, I give you my thanks. And my bonk.
Hmm?
Oh, well, I should be the one thanking you for the bonk.
I want her bonk.
Now they just asked each other out to dinner.
Blaze to best. I hereby announce my verdict.
Like, if they have sex, it's classy sex.
There's like candles and shit.
They're playing like classical music or jazz music. Very scripted, very ritualistic and tender. I approve.
Marin, no, why'd you bunk me? Why? Yamakisara. And Koku no Megami, thank you for the 5 bits. Blaze da burnt.
You shall be taken into custody for the murder of Jill Crane.
Yes, bitch.
And a bonk for Marin from zero context.
Thank you.
Thank you. April 6th, 9:44 a.m. Grand Tower, PIC meeting room.
Glad you liked it, Dust Brawl.
Mr. Edgeworth, thank you very much. I am so happy that you believed in me to the very end.
There's no need to thank me. Bitch. As a prosecutor. No, as a friend. I simply wanted to serve you. Save you, not serve. Whoops. Save.
Oh, Freudian slip.
Wanted to help you out there.
Prosecutor Edgeworth, I bring good tidings.
I'm surprised Lotta Hart said nothing through this whole
I know, right?
thing.
She's like, I'm fucking lost. I don't know what the hell's going on. I'm just sitting here with my camera.
It seems that former Chairman DeBest has been safely detained in the detention center. However, the search for the murder weapon, the auction gavel, continues.
Little do they know he's actually secretly gone back in time to the beginning and has somehow undone all of this. Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. Thank goodness Sebastian was not there to see that. I mean, he saw enough. And Just Ellie, thank you for bonking Soupy.
Yay!
Yeah. You have been left out.
Blaze DeBest is a shrewd man. There's a good chance that he has already disposed of it.
Just Ellie said, oh no, sorry. Ribbonfly says Edgeworth has like 3 friends now.
Good for him.
Yay! I did it.
There is also one piece of testimony that concerns me.
The Azalmagia.
Fortunately, I can't remember any of them.
The Azalmagia, thank you for the 5 bits. We've arrested a prison warden and a former chief prosecutor. Who's next? Probably the president of Zheng Fa, if I'm to guess anything.
Oh, you'll see.
We're gonna take the whole system down.
Blaze DeBest mentioned that the only thing he did not fake were the letters.
Really?
What do you mean?
To Miss Crane, thank you, yeah.
First, he found this letter in Jill Crane's clothes. Then, he also found this letter on Kay, who was unconscious in the storeroom. The contents of the letter seemed to suggest that the two had been corresponding with each other. Which is why Blaze DeBest assumed that the two were working together.
Ridiculous, that can't be right.
After reading the 2 letters, he decided to pin the crime on Kay Faraday. In order to cast suspicion on her, he planted one of the letters in a noticeable spot. The deceased Jill Crane's left breast pocket. The BAP pocket, if you will.
Isn't that just an excuse?
To touch boobs?
Oh.
Yes, that is what I thought as well. It may have simply been a last-ditch effort to touch a boob himself.
I would never.
However, before the stern eyes of the goddess of law, these are all trivial matters. His crime shall certainly not go unpunished.
Yeah, I think so, Stolas. Unfortunately, there's some cases in Phoenix Wright and Ace Attorney where there's a piece of evidence taken out of context, but it fits the villain's scheme.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With this, I have finally fulfilled one of my long-standing missions.
Judge Courtney, are you going to move on from the dubbing scene now? Will you tell me what you know?
What?
I'm sorry, I was making a really esoteric joke to myself. It's fine. Don't try and understand me, because you never will. I don't even understand myself. Why did Blaze DeBest murder Jill Crane?
He was an asshole.
And what lies hidden behind this case?
Yes, I don't mind. You have the right to know everything. Long ago, Jill Crane was in love with a cameraman.
Oh.
That man was pursuing the black market auction as a journalist. And then, before he could reach the truth, he was erased.
I love that show.
It was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was alright.
You should watch it, Edgeworth.
Oh, okay.
The feelings and the items Miss Crane inherited from her beloved brought her to the auction. She had come to exact revenge on the conductor, Blaze. Although in the end, she was the one who was murdered instead.
Does Blaze come back in the next part?
I wonder.
Okay.
Wait till Shadowbringers.
Mm-hmm.
I see, that's what happened. Naruhodo.
Naruhodo!
While the goddess of law cannot condone her actions, we have succeeded in her goal of bringing Blaze to Best's crimes to light.
So Judge Courtney's goal was to explode.
Explode Blaze to Best. Well, that happened, so
It exploded.
mission accomplished.
Whoops. I'm negative spoons today.
Oh.
And reveal the dark secrets of the penis and vagina.
Vampiro, that's exactly our experience. We got like 5 episodes into a race and then we were like, we're finishing this tonight.
Yeah.
The thing is, it always sets up like a fucking giant cliffhanger at
Yeah.
the end of each episode, so you're like, well, I can't not watch the next episode now.
Yeah.
And then the cliffhangers like always follow through in a really interesting way.
Yeah.
Not fair.
It's annoying.
Yeah.
Neonite, thank you for subscribing at tier 2 for 17 months. Hey, Martin, Marin, and Soupy, glad I can catch the stream today, even if I'm late. Hope you're well and have a fantastic day. Also, 17 months, let's go. Heck yeah,
Yeah,
Neonite.
boy.
Fucking go.
It's not just Neonite, it's Neo Day. Right, you could thank you for the 5 bits. Same, Marin, negative spoons day today. Well, I hope y'all can find some of those spoons.
We're gonna take a nap.
They're good for
We're gonna
soup.
Cuddle.
They are.
Yeah, we're gonna eat soup.
By the way, what happened to the young prosecutor?
We've been unable to contact him for some time now. He's probably at the arcade or in the ball pit or something at Chuck E. Cheese.
Crying
You know,
into the
There's
ball
a
pit.
ball
Yeah.
installed in here for me.
He always turns off his phone before he jumps in the ball pit.
The static electricity, it just ruins it.
Do you have any idea where he might be aside from Chuck E. Cheese?
I had not been truly working for him, so
Ah, I see. I feel very sorry for him.
What you should be sorry for is the fact that he was kept in the dark until now.
Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. Does this mean Kay is interested in him? Well, I imagine Kay's got conflicted feelings because she doesn't have her memories, right?
yeah.
So she probably doesn't quite
I think
know.
she just feels bad.
She saw him have a breakdown and she's like, oh.
No matter how cruel reality is, he will have to accept it.
Exiled Striker 64, thank you for following.
If he can't, he won't be able to walk his own path in life. Ever.
A father's influence is not something that is easily erased, but Erased is a really good show. However, I'm sure he will be able to change. I'm sure he'll be able to change from here on out now that he's seen Erased.
Yes, that's right. Surely you must be right. Will
It's
I
a life-changing show.
will I too enjoy Erased?
You know, especially if you don't remember anything, you might, because you get to watch it all over again. You know, we watched it before, but I don't know if you remember that.
Kay, you haven't seen Erased?
Yes, thanks to you giving me a copy of Erased, I will watch Erased. Rock Ruland, thank you for the 10 bits. It's hard not to feel bad for Sebastian. His entire life fell apart in about 5 minutes. Yeah, it was a really bad situation for him.
I'm so sorry. Even though you're my patient, I didn't make you watch Erased sooner.
Okay, Zoc Dude wants me to say, attention, viewers, my beard ships Ace with Wordsworth. I don't know.
You ended up getting suspected because of the... Ouch! You can't just take care of the patient's body. You gotta take care of the heart, too. Which I think is in the body, right, Grandma?
I don't know.
That's my granny. Doesn't know anatomy. Kay, how are your memories?
She's secretly Zoidberg. I feel like I'm on the verge of remembering something.
Is it Erased? I want to talk about it.
Well then, I shall take my leave here. Erased is on.
I love the kid. He's so cute.
I will be presiding over one girl boss Patricia Rowland's trial.
Oh, yes.
Wait, oh, that's
I can't
Patricia.
wait.
I forgot that was a character.
It's gonna be a moist trial.
One moist trial after another.
Yeah.
That would be the trial for the murder of Horace Knightley, who's in charge of the defense.
Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. She remembers Pokemon, the first movie. I mean, who couldn't?
Who could forget?
Who could forget?
Miss Crane was supposed to be her defense attorney, but now that she has passed away,
Some loser called Phoenix, right?
Who forgot?
we are currently arranging for a replacement defense attorney.
The Color 12, thank you for for subscribing for 41 months. Holy cow.
Wow.
A 41-month streak. Color 12. You are too kind. Take it off, Bill.
Yep, right back.
See it.
Good on you, Color 12.
Good on you. You have Bill's approval.
Jill Crane had been in charge of Patricia Rowland's defense.
I'll also have to get in contact with Sebastian quickly, since he's the prosecutor in charge.
Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. I wonder who the replacement is.
Well then, hopefully it's someone who's gonna last another at least 2 weeks as a lawyer.
Oh no. Please wait. What about Mr. Edgeworth's prosecutor's badge?
Oh, fuck that. I don't want that shit.
What will happen to his prosecutor's badge?
A man in a blue suit came in here and requested it, and I handed it to him and he ate it, so I don't know.
I'm gonna poop this out. Make him remember. I don't.
With the chairman's arrest, the PIC is no longer functional.
There we go. Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. Could it be Phoenix?
No.
Nah.
So I cannot answer that question easily. Perhaps one could say, only the goddess of law knows.
But we all know you think that's you.
But that's...
I'm LARPing the goddess of law. Shut up.
You don't need to worry about me. This is the path that I have chosen.
Seems that you have no plans to change it either.
I'm really sad we're never gonna hear this theme again. Well, probably next case, but like after this game, you know? This is a baller theme. Of course not. I chose this path to seek the truth.
With the departure of Blaise de Best, the law has once again returned to our hands. Just in time for the dark age of the law to start in about 2 weeks.
It truly never ends.
If you truly desire to continue the prosecutor's path, the game that has a great fan's translation, I am willing to assist you in reclaiming your badge.
I appreciate the sentiment, but I must decline. I know I.
I might go on vacation or something.
Yeah, I'm kind of, I'm kind of feeling things out. I did not relinquish my badge with half-hearted feelings.
Just unnecessary feelings.
Yeah.
An unnecessary amount of unnecessary feelings.
I see.
Azumagia, thank you for the 5 bits. How did the Dark Age of the Law not start sooner with people like Manfred, Gant, Blaze, etc. in the system?
You know, it always starts with a defense attorney.
Oh, really?
It seems that our paths of law will continue to run counter to each other.
Hey. Until our paths cross once again, I shall have you hold on to that badge.
Mm.
And my ass.
Mm.
And they're flirting.
Yeah, they're totally flirting.
I intended to have my hands on your ass from the start.
Yeah! I want them to fuck. And she's like, get a room. What the fuck? Gross.
Look, I'm too young for this.
Rock
Yeah,
Rulin,
this
thank you
is-
for the... Sorry.
I need to be blindfolded and let out of here.
Wait, how old is Courtney?
She's like 20s, 30s, 34. She's as old as me.
26.
Oh no, wait. Who was
Man,
as old as me?
She's so young.
She is pretty young. But Gumshoe, no,
Jill Crane.
Edgeworth is.
Jill Crane? Is
How
that who
old
we were
Edgeworth?
talking
He's
about?
26 this
He's
year.
26
isn't
as
he?
well, yeah.
Yeah. They're a good couple. Can't believe I slept on this game for so long. They're a good couple.
Rock Rulin, thank you for the 10 bits. I mean, you probably didn't sleep on the game. You probably couldn't play it because it wasn't available.
I mean, I could have. I just
I mean,
never
it was
went out
available
of my way.
since 2014.
Yeah, I did intentionally refuse to read anything about any of the games that were Japan only in case they did get released over here. And that happened with Great Ace Attorney last year, so we may very well see this game come over here too.
We'll have to replay it
Yeah.
with the official
I would
translation.
love to do that. Yes. Oh, that would be so interesting.
Rock Rulin, thank you for the 10 bits. That's the thing. It's always been the Dark Age of Law.
However, on occasion, the goddess of law is quite generous. 2 hands on your ass.
Yeah.
Please return this notebook to its proper owner.
Kay's promise notebook.
It almost feels...
That was from the last game.
It almost feels like the first Investigations game was just the K game, and now this is the Edgeworth game.
Yeah, basically.
Wildfire VV, thank you for the 10 bits. Theory, Blaze, Manfred, and Gant were hella corrupt, as we know, but they controlled the corruption. It was there and suspected, but not overt enough to be immediately called out. When they were exposed, all the underlying currents became a tsunami and peaked to give rise to the Dark Age of the Law. Everyone wanting to be the next Gant or Blaze.
Yeah.
Yes,
I mean,
the heck is solid.
That would make more sense.
Oh,
But
just
it's
something
the
else
Phoenix
happened.
thing that set it off.
Really?
Yeah.
We'll see. Because it's stuff that, like, happens over 2 games.
Yeah. It seems this was scheduled to be put up for bidding at the black market auction.
Really? Who wants that?
The name K is written on the notebook. It seems Blaze to Best quickly realized this belonged to the girl, since the letters he found also contained the same name.
You speak as if he really did not know about the letters. Are you saying that Blaze really did not prepare the letters himself? We already said
What
that.
did I just tell you?
Yeah.
The man said so himself.
Sorry, you said that man, and I was thinking of a different that man.
Wig
Kay
Janai.
Faraday's goal was to steal back the notebook. Jill Crane's goal was to get revenge. In order to achieve their goals, the two teamed up to infiltrate the auction. Or so he says.
Unfortunately, this was all Blaze's misunderstanding. It was purely a coincidence. If the attorney from the PIC and Kay really were acquaintances, it would be strange that she never mentioned it to me, considering her personality. She tells me
She
literally
never shuts
everything,
up.
even things I don't want to know.
You really do trust her, don't you?
She's my dog. I mean,
She's my weird little girl, of course.
she's my tiny child. Oh, God. I would protect her so hard.
He's just now realizing that.
I will protect her with my life.
In the end, the notebook was used as another red herring, but it's something that is very important to that girl, isn't it? I'll make a special exception and return it. I'm sure that's what the goddess of law desires.
I'm sure that's
Yes,
what the me
bitch.
desires.
That's, okay, appreciate it.
I'm sure that's what my D&D character desires. I shall pray that she recovers her lost memories.
What if while they're fucking, instead of saying, oh God, she says, oh, me.
He definitely does.
They both say goddess of law.
Yeah, I think this scenario, Courtney is the top.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
Is something wrong?
No, I'm quite aroused. Okay, I am returning something very important to you.
It's a weird thing to say after what you just said.
Yeah, I know.
Ah, this is a weird shot of you, Edgeworth.
Your hand is so big.
Okay. Back up.
He's like feeding it to her.
Always greet people with a smile, even people you don't know. Never cry in front of strangers. Look, Daddy, I wrote them all down. Yep, I'll be sure to follow all of our promises and become a hero just like you, Daddy. Ah, that's right. There was one more. I forgot to write down the most important promise.
Don't touch metal on a dry day.
What?
You
Promise
get shocked.
metal. Oh, really?
Oh, metal. I thought you said mud.
I
and
heard
was like,
mud as well.
Oh, really?
It must have been like a
That
hiccup
weird
from the
lag,
internet.
yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
Vampiro, thank you for the 5 bits. Edgeworth just goes, oh, you. Oh, you. Promise number 5. Always try your hardest to learn about things you don't understand. I'll be sure to remember. I'll never, ever forget them.
And then she forgot them.
Good going, Kay.
Always try your hardest to learn things you don't understand. That's right. I am. Ah! Fucking what?
God, I forgot about that sprite. That's
Jesus.
fucking crazy.
I
I
am
hope she's all...
the great
Rest
thief
up
who
now.
steals the truth, Kay Faraday. I'm the second Yatagarasu, and I'm Mr. Edgeworth's assistant.
Assistant to the regional Edgeworth, please.
Recyclops destroy!
Okay, you remember?
It's kind of embarrassing, though. Thank you so much. It's all thanks to you, Mr. Edgeworth. Azulmagia, thank you for the 5 bits. I'm Batman. And Rock Rulin, thank you for the 10 bits. She's back, baby. Even when I lost my memories, you were still always trying to save me, right? Take care, Tracy. Have a good sleep.
It seems you're back to normal.
Wow, Kay, you've gotten better. Your health comes first. Now you can relax. Just make sure you don't run off and lose all your memories again.
Ah, Miss Jensen, Dr. Young. Thanks for worrying about me.
Hey, if you're feeling all better, how about changing back into your own clothes? I washed your clothes for you, Kay, so they're nice and clean.
These clothes. Wasn't Detective Gumshoe holding onto them?
We haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah, right.
He said forensics was done with them, so he gave them back to me.
Have they revealed the results of the analysis yet?
To be honest, I actually didn't think to ask about that. Now, more importantly, let's hurry up and get you changed, Kay.
Still, isn't it better if we do not remove her bandages?
They're for show. Oh, she should be fine now. It's been 3 days, right?
Ah!
Kay just bumped her head. She didn't really have any other major injuries.
I guess I deserve that.
Then why was she so heavily bandaged?
Better safe than sorry. A pound of prevention is worth an ounce of cure. That's my motto.
The
You
fuck?
guys are very bad at your job.
Really bad.
I'm a good
Really bad.
doctor.
Nia Knight, thank you for the
What is
20 bits. I finally got a new phone after using a really old one for the longest time, and now everything is so crisp and clear because the screen is so good. So now your remotes don't look blurry anymore and look even more beautiful, detailed, and cute. That's so cool. I'm really happy about that right now. Nia Knight, that's awesome.
Yay.
Happy for your new phone.
Always nice to have the higher pixels and stuff.
Yeah, better resolution.
Yeah. What a troublesome motto.
Come on, Kay. Let's get you dressed up over there.
We were so concerned about her.
Right?
She just had a little bit of a fall and just knocked her head. Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. That was Kay's mummy costume. Can't wait to see her wolf man. Now this is definitely what a great thief should look like.
Smile certainly suits you best. Smile, dear. In the past, and now as well.
Her sleeves look like GX dual discs.
Don't
They're
be
built
rude
in.
just because I have a better fashion sense than you.
Miss Von Karma, thank you for coming too.
I only came because Scruffy asked me to. That Scruffy, he also wanted to see your energetic self again.
Gummy! What happened to Gummy?
Who knows? Maybe he was disgusted with the man who willingly threw away his prosecutor's badge.
Jesus.
I thought maybe he was disguised was what it said, and I was like, nope. Oh, Detective Gumshoe.
Imagine if that was all it took for Gumshoe to walk away. It was like, you're not a prosecutor anymore? Fuck this.
I don't hang out with people who aren't prosecutors.
I must be going soon. I'll be taking these ladies in for questioning.
Ah, what's going to happen to the two of them?
One aided in the murder of an attorney, and the other forged an autopsy report 18 years ago.
Surely the statute of limitations is up on that.
Well, those crimes definitely won't disappear. Of course, I will mention in court that they were being blackmailed by Blaze.
Yeah. We'll be just fine. As long as Granny's by my side, we're invincible.
Stop slapping your grandmother.
Don't
It's
tell me what to do.
All right, well then,
Whip
take
lady?
care. Stop hitting your grandmother.
Lotta has been silent this whole time.
Well, I guess I'll just hang out here until everybody goes. I like networking.
Waiting for a crime to happen.
Gotta get my scoo.
Gotta
A scoo.
sniffing around for a scoop. Now then, Kay. Sorry to ask so soon after you regained your memories, but I have some questions.
Sure, ask me anything you want. Here's my Reddit AMA.
Oh. Well, what were you doing on the day you lost your memories?
On that day, I was asked to come to Gourd Lake.
This isn't Gort Lake.
I don't know who called me there, though.
Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. In my case, a silent Lotta is a good Lotta.
As I was watching the moon at Gourd Lake, I turned into a werewolf. A person in a red raincoat approached me.
Oh, so she completely misremembered where this happened?
I
Wait.
guess so.
I think so.
Because there's a snack stand.
All of a sudden, he used some kind of drug to knock me out. It was a weed.
He used a marijuana on me, Mr. Edgeworth.
What? What is she saying?
A whole weed?
What? The place where Kay saw the moon was at Gourd Lake?
When I woke up, it seems I somehow ended up on the roof of the Grand Tower. My mind was still in a daze, so I stumbled around for a bit. That's when I found the person in the red raincoat collapsed. I was startled, and when I stepped back in panic, I fell from a high place and got knocked out cold again. And when I woke up, all my memories were gone.
Might have been the fall, but I'm pretty sure it's the marijuana.
The person in the red raincoat. Who exactly was that person? Oh yeah, I was certain that I saw them walking in mid-air. Somehow this is all starting to make my head hurt.
Please calm down.
Oh, yeah, I'm so upset.
Oh, Chitsuke! You're just a little confused because you've only recently gotten your memories back like 5 minutes ago. It's okay.
Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. It better not be Larry. I have a feeling that we've had our fill of Larry. I don't know if he's coming back in this game. I hope I haven't jinxed it.
Most likely, this is the main cause of your confused memories.
Your memories of two places. Oh, wait, what? No, it can't be the notebook.
Yeah, there's 2 places, I think.
You fell in a hole. The weed.
This is probably the main cause of your confused memories. The drugs and the falling and the 2 spots. You saw the moon at both the Gourd Lake Park and the Grand Tower rooftop. Which led you to confuse the 2 places.
Huh?
I'm not concerned at all that she got drugged and
Yeah, what the
taken
fuck?
away.
Well, this is why you're confused. Duh.
Huh? But aren't they totally different places?
Yeah, but they both got snacks.
Even if I was in a daze, do you really think I'd get them confused?
So I was
Hi.
Yeah.
Edgeworth really is Marin, because I was taking the dog last night, and a coyote chased me back home. And I was like struggling, and I was like almost falling over trying to get away from this coyote. I was like, fuck, Tilly's small enough. I can't really walk with the dog very well. I've got my walking stick. And fucking, so I'm frightened, and I come home and I'm flustered, and I come up to Marin and I'm like, Marin, I got chased home by a coyote. And Marin says, you know you can just sort of avoid that, right?
Well, I mean, like, I was like, you have a walking stick. You could just swing it at the coyote and be okay.
No, that's a terrible idea.
No, it's not, because if you run from predators, they will chase you.
But also, if you threaten them, that's bad.
No, if you threaten them with the stick, like, you kind of chase them off. Like, when I grew up in an area where there are a lot of coyotes. Like,
yeah, me
too. Yeah, I get it.
Went running with sticks to beat them off. Like, it's just sort of something that happens.
There were also, like, my roommate and I have spotted coyotes, like, a block from where I live now. And they are not afraid of cars.
No, they're stupid. That's why you gotta fight them back.
I understand ultimately that I did probably have the superiority to this coyote, but I just loved oh, you're upset, you know you can just avoid that, right?
Like, to me, it's just like something I've already encountered
Sure.
a few times,
And I do
I'm
appreciate
like, oh, right, yeah, that.
I do appreciate you giving me the information I needed. Even if I was in a daze, do you really think I'd get them confused?
Most likely, there was something at the Grand Tower.
It's the candy floss stand, because she mistook it for the samurai
you
dog
were high, and you were snacking.
You had the munchies.
Like, I didn't say you can avoid them.
I know.
That's not what I said.
I know.
I gave you advice on how to avoid a fatal confrontation.
Sure. Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. We have them here too, but they are scared of people. I'm sure, honestly, if I'd been more threatening than I was, I could have avoided the coyote. I just was scared and was trying to get home.
You should probably take a stake with you next time and throw it in the opposite direction. And run home.
Or, you know, dog treats or something, but then you just encourage them
It was
coming
like
back. That's why you wave your fucking stick at them and hit them.
It'll take longer to eat the steak.
I'd already set myself up for a horror movie because I'd heard noises in the backyard next door, and I've seen coyotes in there, and I'm like, if there's a coyote in there, it's gonna be like a horror movie coming out of nowhere in the darkness. And then I went further down the road and I turned left, and there was a coyote just stood there looking at me. So I was like, oh.
There's a mountain not far from where we live, and like a big, like, sort of outdoor recreation area, and there's horses and lots of like we don't live in a super urban area where we are.
And just to know, I was more concerned about Tilly's safety.
Yeah, I know. That's why I was that's why I was like, don't put my dog in danger.
Yes.
Back the coyote.
Yes.
If it comes to that. Grand Tower Rooftop and the Gourd Lake have 2 points in common. They both have a cherry tree and a food stall.
Ah, now that you mention it. Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. Martin, have you been watching too many horror movies? I haven't watched a horror movie.
Too many horror movies have been happening to him.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
He already married a weird American, that's one. Your memories were confused because you had been in 2 similar locations.
Azul Magia, thank you for the 5 bits. Ace Attorney 7, Coyote Conundrums. It's because I don't believe in jungle dogs, that's the thing.
Okay, alright, so you know how people make those baby pacts, right? Like, if by 40 I haven't had a baby and you haven't had a baby, if by 40 Ace Attorney 7 hasn't happened, we should write our own Ace Attorney.
Okay.
And make it.
Alright, perfect.
The person that you first saw could not have been walking in midair.
They must have been walking on the lake?
By the time I'm 40 or by the time you're 40?
I don't know. I guess it depends on how busy I am at 40. We'll check in.
Okay.
They were simply, we could also, because Martin's older than me, he'll be 40 first. They were simply walking on the ground at Gourd Lake Park.
We'll have to figure out what our average age is. And then yes. that can be the honorary 40.
Exactly. You must have gotten the scene confused with the Grand Tower Rooftop.
So that's what happened. How dare they steal the memories of a great thief? They'll pay for this.
Nevertheless, I wonder who the person was that assaulted Kay.
The person in the red raincoat who appeared at Gourd Lake. Beep beep, beep beep, beep beep. Huh, what's that noise?
Doesn't sound like the Steel Samurai theme song, so it can't be my phone.
Noise wa nani desu ka?
It sounds like it's coming from the storeroom?
Oh!
Mr. Edgeworth, let's go check it out.
We've got,
Can I
like,
be right back
cliffhanger
for
music.
like 2 minutes?
Yeah, by all means.
Okay, be right back.
We've got to listen to Lotta taking pictures. Oh, no pictures, Lotta. No, stop.
Nani kore?
I said no
Let me get
pictures.
it.
I'm not
Make
prepared.
sure you get a good one.
No.
My good side.
No paparazzi.
Paparazzi.
We knew she was there for a reason. There had to be something else going on. She smelled a crime a mile away.
I mean, like I said, I made the joke about networking, but she was.
She was.
She was.
Crime networking.
I just love that, like, at the bottom of my Discord screen is open panel Edgeworth ass.
Yes.
Underwear.
OST Wind Raider, sorry. Thank you for following. How many pictures is she gonna snap? She's got a lot of film in there.
Until we die. Well, here, let me go. Whoa, what's this? My shutterbug sense is tingling. I smell me another scoop.
Oh, she did smell it.
You can skip this line, see if maybe that'll stop the animation.
Nope.
Oh, you're still here?
Rock Rulin, thank you for the 10 bits. I think everyone forgot Lotta was there, even Lotta herself. And Neonite, thank you for the 10 bits. The way she takes pictures, sounds, and looks so aggressive. Yeah, it's it's a very aggressive animation and sound effect.
She got fired from her job as a wedding photographer.
She was like, I only do weddings where there's criminals.
No, it's because she kept like the flash on and used the loudest camera and would get like right in between the groom and the bride when they were giving their vows to take pictures.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Let's go. She was taking so many, but she's still doing it. April 6th, 9:53 a.m. Grand Tower 50. This whole thing went down first thing in the morning? Grand
I'm
Tower
very tired.
51st floor storeroom. Azul Margia, thank you for the 5 bits. Finally, photographic evidence of Edgeworth consorting with thieves and criminals. He's a menace. And Anko Konomagami, thank you for the 5 bits. Lotta has as much film as DeBurnt has fuel.
Hey, she's got one of them terabyte memory cards.
Oh my god, stop.
It's a statue. It's not gonna change.
Oh, the walkie. Mr. Edgeworth, this walkie-talkie thing here is what's beeping.
This transceiver. Why do I feel like I've seen it somewhere before?
Fucking, the fucking Shally to Killer, right?
Probably.
It's still beeping, Mr. Edgeworth.
Should I break it?
I'm not particularly familiar with this sort of device. Beep boop.
I only know VHS tapes and security footage. Come on, we have to answer it. Here goes. Hello, Edgeworth speaking.
Who the fuck is this? Hey, please don't just answer it on your own. I am speaking with Mr. Miles Edgeworth, I presume. This voice is Shelley the Killer. I congratulate you on resolving the case. However, Dakaran, can you truly say in good conscience that it has been solved?
I mean, I guess not.
No, well, I thought I solved it, but now that you say that, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Well, if the killer is asking me, then I don't know. Are you
I guess not.
Of the mastermind who has been pulling the strings behind this incident?
Well, I assume since you were there in case 1 and now you're coming in here, it's the fucking president of Zhangfa.
I wonder.
Oh my, you. Why do you know about the incident? That's not important right now, wouldn't you agree? Imawa, important Janai. Right now, we're discussing... I'm sorry to any Japanese person listening to this.
We'll have to...
Right now. Huh?
No, nothing.
Right now, we're discussing the mastermind behind this case. I've had an inkling that such a person existed even before you said anything.
After all, there was evidence to suggest that someone had used K to disrupt the investigation.
Huh? There was? So, who's this mastermind?
I would like to hear your thoughts on the matter. Would you kindly show me the evidence that indicates the existence of a mastermind?
The pink flower, maybe?
I was thinking it might be the letters because we didn't know about that.
You mean these?
Yeah.
Because they're real.
Yeah, like those are the only things that like we haven't really wrapped up.
It was the letter that Kay allegedly sent to the victim.
Come to think of it, I don't remember writing that letter at all.
Yeah, it's kind of relevant. You might have wanted to mention that.
Who could have prepared this letter?
I've had my memories for like 10 seconds, Edgeworth. Derek Anthony,
All right.
thank you for the 10 bits. How do you show him evidence? He's on a walkie-talkie. He can hear the rustling of the paper.
He's like, I assume that's it.
Ah, yes.
Well, he just said out loud.
I too am quite curious to know.
So you're not the one who wrote this letter. Oh, you're not the one who wrote this letter?
What could I possibly gain from doing such an act? Is it not necessary for you to stand in court in order to make the truth clear? What can you possibly do now that your badge has been taken from you? I look forward to finding out from the shadows.
This dude is in the shadow realm.
This man. How does he know that?
Do we have an understanding? Please ensure you do not betray my trust. Dewa shitsureshimasu.
Derek Anthony, thank you for the 10 bits. So does this mean Tequila is in the same room hiding or something? I don't think so. I think he's very super aware of what's going on. He's always one step ahead.
Yeah.
He said the case wasn't solved yet. What did he mean by that? And why would Mr. Tequila even bother telling us that? Ugh, nothing makes sense anymore.
This case has not reached its true conclusion yet. However, although I've lost my prosecutor's badge, who I am is still not changed. Tell him, bitch! Well, I don't know where this may lead me. I shall reveal the truth. I swear it! Yes!
All right, it doesn't even
Eat
say...
its ass!
Right.
Yay!
I was like, why didn't it say to be continued? Because we finished that case. All right.
Yep.
We did it, guys.
We did it!
Hey, the grand turnabout. What, is Wallace and Gromit going to show up?
You got it.
Wait, what is... There's no button to press.
Oh. Oh, well, that's weird. Try closing it and opening it again?
I'm going to save it before I do that.
Yeah.
I think if I anything, I probably...
Hoo-ha!
Hoo-ha. Thank you, Vampiro.
Hoo-ha!
Okay.
Hoo-ha!
I'll close it and open it again.
Yeah.
Okay, give me a sec here. That's concerning.
Drop your phone.
I'm not dropping my phone. All right, load. Okay. That was scary.
Is there a button now?
Yeah,
Still
there's
loading.
a save button. Oh, sorry, yes. I've got a screen share with you guys.
Okay.
Here we go. Yeah, there's a button now. Don't know why I'm showing you this. This is the end. But, all right, save state.
It is nice to know, though.
Yes, reassuring. The Azulmagi, thank you for the 5 bits. Do you need a save file? I can send you mine. I appreciate it, but I think we're
Okay.
good. All right, guys. The final turnabout of Investigations 2 before we go on to the next mainline title in the series, Apollo Justice, which, again, I have never played. Marin and Soupy have played it. Very exciting. Obviously, still got a ways to go in this game, but we're getting closer to meeting Apollo Justice, a character that I have no knowledge of whatsoever. I swear I don't.
You're about to get more knowledge than you wanted.
All right. Well, let's call it there. Let's see who we can raid. Marin, was there anything you wanted to say before we pop off here?
Thanks for hanging out, guys. I'm gonna take a nap.
It's probably a good idea. You've got a big night ahead. Void Adept, thank you for the bit. It turns out the final villain for this game turns out to be the penguin from Wallace and Gromit. I mean, we've had a villainous. I guess we haven't had any villainous animals, but we've had animals involved. Right, Karika, thank you for
an alligator.
That's right. They were an ally, though.
That's true.
Right, Karika, thank you for the 5 bits. It's been a great stream. Thank you all. Love you all. Take care. Have a good night. See you all next time. Bye. Soupy, was there anything you wanted to say to the chat before we popped off here?
Thanks for joining us, everybody.
Thank you. We are going to be raiding Bracky, who's playing Final Fantasy XIV. The hit new game. I don't know where they're at in the plot, so if you don't want spoilers for Final Fantasy XIV, you might want to back out now, or at least
it might be the new patch. So
yeah. So maybe we shouldn't raid. No, we should raid Bracky. I want to give Bracky a boost. So, but just be mindful we might be heading into spoiler territory. So if you want to back out, if you're concerned about that, you might need to just leave. But in the meantime, we will be back on Sunday for the start of the Grand Turnabout, which is really exciting. And then on the Wednesday after that, we have our special 420 stream where we're going to play Phoenix Wright, probably a little bit lit. But don't know if we'll notice a difference with Marin.
The big difference will be me and Martin.
Yes. Yeah. All right, guys. We're going to call it there. Thank you so much for stopping by. We'll see you next time on Sunday. Take care. Bye.
Hi, everybody.
Ciao.
Thanks for hanging.
Ciao, ciao.
Let's raid.
Chickadee. Chickadee.
Chickadee chat.